sun and we'll never run. And we will fight till we won. We will bite, we will smite all through the night. We'll never sleep, never rest. Put the faith to the test, the self-obsessed, self-confessed, self-professed divinity, nobility. Your God is a fraud, so stop. We're done with the violence and the fury and the cruelty. I said we're done. We will win the war, we'll win the fight, the end's inside. All you see in us is barbarian, but all we want is to be equalitarian. We will rock, we will never stop, standing on the top of the hilltop, and we will mock, viciously, capriciously. We're tired of assault and the bigotry. You seem so full of wit and chivalry, but when we knock at your door, you'll break. We're done. We have fire in our veins, and we will break these chains. We're done. We won't be ripped apart. You will be burned and battle scarred. We're tired of assault and bigotry. We'll stand and mock you viciously. Through music we captivate. Through songs and words we propagate. We'll mock and smear and slander. Infiltration, propaganda. After years is finally resolution. It's time to start the revolution. We're done.
Hello everybody, welcome to Fumble, folks. Welcome to a Rapid Riders episode 50 episodes. We've been going since September 2021, and yeah, been going every week that we can, work and vacations allowing, mostly my side because things, but wow, I'm amazed. This is fantastic. And I'm really glad that all of you are here. I'm really glad that all of my party are here. And I'm glad that they're playing and enjoying themselves. Especially now that I'm about to kill them all. So this is the 50th and final episode. And on that note, shall we? It's not.
Episode 50 title, That's Enough.
That's enough.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
The last episode needs to be titled "We're Done."
We're done.
Damn it! You took my joke. You took my joke.
I'm sorry.
Fair. With that said, let us once again introduce ourselves to our Rapid Riders, starting with Brie.
You are muted, Brie.
Yeah, I am. Hi.
Wouldn't be the 50th if it was.
Yeah, hi, I'm Brie, and I am playing Diana, the Sun Elf, Bard of Eloquence, / Divination Wizard. Forgot. Okay, good. And I've made her makeup look like the Sun Elf who hasn't had a son for a while. Yeah. Let's leave.
Yes.
I want the sun. Done.
Next is Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm playing Zeke Boondiggles, and probably not quite for the 50th time, but not far off it. He is specifically a half gnome, half dwarf, half monk, half warlock, and is entirely scared shitless right now.
Oh, bless.
To the point where he's actually trying to get alcohol for the first time in a while.
Felt like it was a feeble attempt.
It was a feeble attempt. He knew that it wasn't going to work, but he's still... It's the first time he's actually asked you for some booze in a while.
Wow. Next is Doran.
Hello, I am Doran. I play Howlite, everyone's favorite half giant. Everyone's favorite 8-foot tall half giant. It's very specific. It's very important. There's a menu. Oh god.
Sorry, yeah. You very well.
And he is also not scared. He's the only one not scared, I think, because he's very dumb. He's also.
I don't think
He's just
Diana's
very
scared. I
dumb.
think she's just sad that it's all dark all the time.
So dark. I'm just happy there's no fire yet. Again,
I'm sad that there's no fire.
Give it time.
he is a fighter barbarian, also a little smidge of rogue.
Little midget.
Okay. We also have Seb.
So hi, I'm Seb. I play Texas, the human of the group. Was once the only rogue of the group, but now is the rogue/way-disguised monk of the group.
Yeah. And then, last but not least, we have Phil.
Hi, I'm a Phil. I'm playing Dunstan Dewey Fairfoot. He's a little old ranger boy. He's a little part dew-elf, part halfling. He is a ranger scout, and he is a swarm keeper. And I've got a new desk set up. I wasn't sure where to put the pigeon that I usually have with me. So he's over there, but you can't really see him. So we're underground in the dark. So he's being bat pigeon right now. Like, where's the bread? Where is it?
Where's the bread?
Bat pigeon.
Where is she? Right. Well, episode 50. We find our rapid riders are rebels against the Empire, having successfully freed the population of the prison camp of Borofirth, this mine, collapsing the main way out. Not wanting to go east and away from your objective, you head to Ricardus, a Drengir, a deep dwarf, sometimes known as a shadow dwarf, for the fact that they live in the shadow roads and know how to navigate them as much as anybody can. Successfully sneaking past a terrifying creature skittering across the ceiling, avoiding its many saliva web traps, you have shuffled past and deeper into the true shadow roads. This is not a place that is fair or merciful. It is not a place where people should live, though some do. As you continue to make your way down, Cardus looks to you all and says, "Look, if we are going to do this, there are some things that you need to know. First of all, everything down here does not want to kill you. Everything down here wants to survive, and the best way it knows how to do that is usually killing you.
Right.
It will not ask questions. It will not offer mercy. It will kill you. But my people would not live down here if there was not something to be gained. There is much to be gained from down here, but we will not have much time for that. Yes,
What is to be gained?
there are rarer ores, alchemical components. Yes,
Where are these?
all over and nowhere. Yes.
That is very confusing. Please.
You're getting it. Good.
I should
Yeah.
look at whoever stood next to me like this.
You're a big man.
So these shadow roads, are they just literal long giant tunnels? Who built them? Are they? And you said you guys live down here? Are there bigger cabins where you guys live? Or do you just kind of like what?
My people tend to stick exclusively as much as we can in Forest Arskkim. We do not really go far unless we have to. You'll find the odd outpost here or there, somewhere where the path of order deems it important, but apart from that, no, we stay where it is safe. Take only what we need to trade for things that we need from the surface. Although these days, with the Empire, that is getting more and more difficult.
say to like take things to trade and like is this cavern system only goes under the mountain range, right?
No, my friend. The shadow roads do not end.
What?
Nowhere.
Do we? From what I remember, this thing is like the arteries of the world.
And is
They go
correct.
everywhere.
Ethereal rapids, what rapids? Divide, what divide? There is no limit to the shadow roads.
It's kind of cool.
That's good to
We
know.
just-
Yes, it's very uncool.
Dewey's just kind of like unblinking, like what? Like
Who built them?
everywhere?
If you ask
Bugs.
the oldest scholars, they will say some old god built it as a punishment. I think they were just always here. And where there is space to fill life, will find a way. But the very worst life found its way down here. And so
Yeah.
did we.
Yeah, good stuff.
They're
Good,
useful.
good stuff.
There's
Yeah,
no
it's a big
empire
man.
down here.
No empire.
Do the shadow roads normally go to the surface? Like, how often is that?
It is a good question. There are a few places where it connects with the surface, and important places to know. A lot in the Eastern Ridge was well documented and therefore heavily guarded. Here in Colovia, here in the West, less well documented. A lot of them very well guarded still, but Ricardo's knows a few places. Which brings me to my next question. We spoke earlier of two places it makes sense to come out for where you're trying to go. One would mean 5 days of travel down here. The shorter would mean 2 and bring you to the neck of the river Osna.
Yeah. You say 2 days in here or 5 days in here?
Those are our options.
2? I know.
2.
Sorry, I don't speak on behalf of everybody else.
I would also
Kinda
think 2
do.
is a good idea.
No. You speak on behalf of everyone else too.
Okay,
Two-
good.
two
If
please.
I had many of the path of order here, then perhaps 5 days would be more reasonable. 2 seems a lot more reasonable to Ricardo's right now.
Wait, so
Alright.
where does the 5 days
5 day
pop us out of?
5 days would take us near Woodhurst. The settlement you know is Woodhurst. Halfway between there and what I believe are the ruins that you are looking to investigate. 2 days takes us near the River Osna. Now, if you have, as Ricardo was saying, somebody with a boat who can either pick you up at the bottom of a river near where it meets the sea, or if they have a very good vessel, one that can travel upstream, Ricardo thinks the first is more likely. Then, this makes sense. Otherwise, you're traveling a greater distance overland, and the Empire are very much not happy with you right now.
Makes sense.
Mm,
Yes.
When do we have to decide which way to go? Do we decide that now?
We should decide that now, because we
Okay.
are either heading straight west or we are heading south.
So,
Okay. I can.
I should also tell you one thing is important to know.
Just the one. Yeah.
I am of a path of dust in that I am a navigator. Usually, I am more involved in directing and navigating. I did not wish to be in this position, but I was surface side when this all went down, you see. So, we have 3 ways of doing it. Mercy, breath, and pain. With mercy, we will travel slower. Breath, we take our time. Pain, we do not take our time. Mechanically,
Yeah.
we can travel
Slow.
at a slow pace, the mercy pace. Each day will involve 4 rolls on a table for random encounters. The majority of these random encounters are bad.
Nice.
No, if you go slow pace, any stealth check you make to try and avoid encounters, you roll at advantage. normal is you do 5 rolls. No, sorry. It's 5 rolls at slow pace. I apologize. 5 rolls. One of them must take up your short rest. Long rest, sorry. Normal pace, or the breath strategy, is 4 rolls, no modifiers. Fast pace is 3 rolls. One of them is taking your long rest, so it's less things that you can encounter, but any stealth check to avoid an encounter will be done at disadvantage. So, going quickly at a fast pace, you have less things to encounter because you're going quicker, but you have less chance of avoiding them. Going normally, it's just 4 rolls on the table. One of them happens as you try and take a long rest, unless you wish to try and push through, in which case you still encounter it, you're just not trying to get a long rest. And at the slower pace, it's 5 rolls. I'm going to modify that and say 2 of them will happen while you're trying to take a long rest, and you have disadvantage on any stealth checks to avoid these encounters.
Advantage.
On the slow one.
On the slow one, yeah.
Slow? So, to
no.
clarify.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on the slow rolls. If you're going slow, if you're going slow, you have an advantage.
Yeah.
But there are 5 things you encounter.
Yeah.
If you're going fast, there's only 3 things to encounter, but you have disadvantage against trying to avoid them. And the normal is just there are 4 things, no modifiers. There are 4 things you have to encounter during it.
Is that doing the whole journey or for each day?
Per day.
Per day.
So if we're going to take 2 days of travel, 8 things that we would encounter later. 2 of them would be while we're trying to sleep.
Alright, well,
And there's a chance we can call a bunch of things during the day.
At night, I learned to spell. I know we haven't had a long rest yet. So, but I learned to spell. Yeah. I can pop into the book to learn. But it's a tiny hut, so it'll be safe overnight.
I do not know what this is.
Just telling.
Not much. There is magic amongst my people, but the path of blood is one I'm not familiar with.
Cool. I will tell the guys though. I'll learn a spell that will keep us safe at night.
It sounds good.
Is this tiny hut?
It's big enough, I think. I know.
Okay.
I've not done it yet. I think it's big enough.
A tent, but a magic tent.
It's like a magic tent, I think. Yeah.
I would not turn down a magic tent in the Shadow Roads. I would not turn down any aid in the Shadow Roads.
Fair.
Wait, but you said there's like only one real settlement in the vine.
There is only one real settlement.
Are you from
God does
there?
not. Oh, we are Forest Araskakim is way to the east under the Eastern Kingdoms. We are not going there.
Oh, no, we're not going
No,
there.
I'm saying, but you're not from there then.
I am from there. I was born there.
Oh. What?
I was not
Down
there.
here.
I was in Corn Lodor when it threw open its halls for the Empire.
Yeah.
That's bad.
How come we didn't go back?
He brushes his mangled grey hair past his ear where you can see a big wedge cut into it. That's why I had to not go back.
Alright.
I think we take this. This is a new place. I think we take it at a normal pace. I think I'm happy to go slower, but I don't think we rush it. I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, you're probably right. Shit.
I know. I want to see the sun as well.
Which you named after it. Yeah, okay.
Normal pace. I think
Normal?
is the better option.
See how the first day goes on a normal pace.
So regardless, how do the shadow roads work? Is it like a straight path? Is it like how the bird flies, or is it?
If it were a straight path, maybe more people would use them. No,
It's like a
interconnecting tunnels. The Cartus knows how to keep his way. Many Empire soldiers try to make their way, And this is why the Empire does not hold our kingdom. That and the horrors that got in their way.
Can't really go slow in like plate armor, I guess. Can't go very quietly either.
Benefits from going slower if you're going to wear plate. Ricardo has none of his armor. This dwarf is just in the ranks of a Empire and no weapon even.
I think we want to get out.
Okay,
Here.
so we're going to go at a slow pace, and we're going to head towards the river. This Ricardo's can do.
Are we going
Whatever
slow
you
or are we
guys-
going normal?
Normal.
Whatever you guys think is best, I would. If I was on my own, I would just be booking it.
Same, I think. I'm not sure. I'd be invisible and then I'll fuck off. Yeah.
I
mean,
I would be hoping that I can outrun everything.
If you leave Ricardo's to die, he will
Oh.
haunt you.
God, no. We're not doing that.
Look, I feel like if we left you to die, we would die ourselves.
We
You
died
very
on-
much would. You would get lost almost immediately.
Exactly. You're like the VIP. We'll protect you at all costs.
Yeah.
I'm flattered.
I'm like, obviously this is completely new to me, but I'm very good at finding my way around. Like as we go, if you can tell me what you're doing and why as you go, then I hopefully I should kind of start to pick some things up. Might help.
Make a persuasion check.
Uh, 7.
Oh, yes, I teach you how to survive, and then you leave Ricardo's to die, yes? Yeah? No. No.
No,
he's a good boy. That's not what he meant.
yeah, no,
Oh, sure.
I don't mean that. Like,
Promise.
we're gonna, you spent your life down here. Like, I just mean as in,
He steps forward and cups your chin in his hand.
nah.
You do not leave Ricardo's down here. Ricardo's is coming with you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't leave people behind. That's not.
We're running a rebellion to free everyone. Why do you think
Can,
we're just gonna leave you behind?
Like,
Can Milo be on his like shoulder and just go?
It's gonna tap the dull end of the spear to Ricardo's stomach and just leave room for Tatuna. Come on, open up. He's gonna
Right.
try and gently push him
I
away.
He walks away. Says, the gods will not help you down here.
I felt like I needed to put Dewey behind me like a child. I was like, this close.
It's like, do I use the bladed end? No, probably not. Don't use the bladed end.
Come on now, boy, behind me.
Carlos begins looking around at the walls after this conversation, just leaving it behind them. Okay.
He's gone off. We've moved on.
This
do
way?
we want to make sure that we can get a boat on the other side?
Maybe
Yeah.
do that before you sleep, so then you have all your spells.
Yeah, but I think it's important that before we move in that direction. If he's not available, then we're fucked.
It's true. If he's not available, we need to take the 5D route.
Yeah, exactly.
who's got the
Yeah.
boat out of character? I don't.
Blake.
Blake, he's the captain.
He's up in
no.
Salat and
Sails against the Sea Queen.
that one.
Sea Witch.
Yeah.
See, bitch.
Sea
Sea
Bitch.
I don't want to share the name with her. Song.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to talk to the people of Sarai about that then.
Okay.
She goes by any other name that's not positive.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
If you think that's best.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, what do we say? What do we say? What do we say?
Highlight misses you.
Nope. You don't know the man.
Me
It's
too.
true, I never met them.
You
The legend.
don't know him.
Word of
so-
mouth.
He was too busy crying.
I was.
Oh my god, yes, he was.
I was talking to two bar owners about my life.
You were in the room, just yeah.
No, I was
Vibing.
upstairs.
The vibes were harsh, but still vibing.
I love those two bar owners.
Or
They
bastards.
love you.
Yeah, they love us because we poured gold into their hands and then went, "Don't betray us, or we'll come back."
Also,
What did we just do, by the way? Did we like free? Well, what's the word when you
liberate.
liberate? That's a great word.
I'm glad you did that because I was going to use the word emancipate.
That's not what we did.
That's not the right word at all.
Also, where were we? Burford.
Burford.
Mhm.
That's where we were.
Burford.
If I was wondering why my lighting is like this, Ricardo's is albino and I have white makeup on, and this works. So,
Does Ricardos have a beard like a normal dwarf?
yeah,
Typically normal dwarf would.
Ricardo's has a very matted, scraggly grey beard, scraggly grey hair. If my mouse will work. I will delete the roll token because that was made in haste.
Do we know roughly where we're gonna be coming out?
At the top of the river.
Yeah, well, he said halfway sort of down the river.
Might be.
Yeah, this is Rick's new token. It's very white skin, grey eyes with very small pupils. Managed to keep some kind of braiding in the beard. Like it's not been touched, essentially. But matted grey hair apart from that. And I mean matted, like you can see clumps. Not a handsome customer by any means.
It's albino.
And albino. He doesn't have red eyes, albinism, but they are grey and the pupils are extremely small. Despite the fact that they need to see in the dark, they are extremely small.
But the incredible paleness is still doing things for Brie.
I love albinos. think about albinos.
Okay.
Diana doesn't, it's fine. So we're halfway down the river where?
Osna.
Osna.
Of course.
It's
Everything
definitely
is
called
renamed
something.
after his emperor.
Definitely called something before he took over. It's been stricken from many records.
And we're going south.
You are planning to head south from there down to the ruins of the Winding Paths, ruins of the Towers of the Winding Path, or ruins of the Towers, depending on who you ask and who's left to ask. As we are doing that, because you are going to do this anyway, you're going to send the sending spell, you're going to head in that direction. Does somebody want to roll me a d20 so I can start preparing whatever you will face?
Says, would you like to do it on your brand new dice?
So one.
Axes dice.
No, stop. Seb.
What?
Actually,
It's generally a one.
it's immediately the worst thing it could have possibly been.
No, because Sam knows. Sam knows. So we are the
No.
fun folks, and we always roll a one
I fucked up.
That may be,
Um,
but
in
Sam
any
has forgotten.
situation.
Throw it at Sam. What is it? What is it?
Seb, can you please roll me
What?
2d20? Roll twice, please,
Oh,
for the same
that-
table.
That's how many Tarasques we
yeah,
meet.
that's how many. Okay, I remember about my fucking portents. Jesus Christ. Right.
We might be leaving the
Can I
shadows
send
very
the sending
soon, back
spell
to where we
before this
came.
happens?
First roll. Shit. Okay.
I like to think. All right, we'll take
Seb.
it quietly, guys. We take one step.
Sebby, having to roll twice now. What was the first roll?
6
Fuck. Okay. Yep.
and a 5.
Jesus Christ.
50 episodes and not a moment more.
Hey, these things happen for a reason. Dice rolls.
Give me a D4 as well, please.
Oh,
my god!
Oh my
nice!
goodness! How
That's a
many of
4.
these?
A 4.
Ah, why? Why now? Do you get? Diana goes invisible. I can't deal with this shit. Fuck everybody else. Fuck you.
We don't know.
I, leader
we
of the
don't know.
rebellion.
Fuck you.
We don't
and
know
you,
the hell that
and you.
approaches.
4 of those. 27 of those. Right, what are they? Can I cast a sending spell first?
Yeah. Please do.
just before Diana dies. At least you'll have
God.
somewhere to go. Okay. Blake. Diana. Rapid Riders. Anyway. Liberated Burfirth. In the Shadow Roads. Coming out halfway down the River Osna. Can we catch a ride south?
You hear a hasty reply.
I feel so bad for these people.
Diana. Of course, mate. We will head straight for the mouth of the Osna now. We will be heading up if we can. Sail up till we meet you.
Well, he was very accommodating.
You should probably tell him that we'll be there in 2 days.
Damn it. Fuck.
Maybe do it later at night time, because he won't get down
Yeah.
by overnight.
Hey, Bree. Safe spells.
Yes, I will. I'm not doing that. After that, no thanks.
I'm feeling quite sleepy. Do you want to cast the tiny hut now?
I think I will, and no one else is allowed in there. Certainly not taxes.
Taxes do.
You can't
Taxes
Tiny
do
hut.
anything?
taxes for Seb's rolls, okay? Just
Absolutely not.
you
Okay.
rolled them. You rolled them first. Yes.
I didn't think I'd roll them
Cursed
first.
your dice!
What
It's a thing now in RB Haven. I'm like, oh hey, can I just roll your dice? And then I get like below a 5 every single time, and then I'm like, okay, next. Just keep breaking everyone's dice.
What is the rough marching order? Ricardo's needs to be kind of near the
Right.
front.
Okay. Sure.
Probably Ricardo's
Should we do it on here?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, arrange yourselves.
Ah,
Oh lord.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Mushrooms
And
are
that's
on it.
courtesy of our very own creator Ben.
So Dewey, if you switch places with me.
which way is forward, Sam?
Forward is where Ricardo's is headed, so
Cool.
down
Then Zeke
this
will
way.
be at the back, protecting the rear.
Cool.
Of course he is.
There's big old fungus.
Fuck.
Fungus humongous.
You usually tell me off for going first.
I know.
I'm trying to do what
No,
I'm
I know
told.
it was a no, it's a naughty joke. Sorry, is it? Are we
Oh.
going?
Oh.
There it is. Are we going
Yeah.
that way?
I will.
Oh, that way.
Go this way, that way, that way.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'd still be relatively close to where
I feel like
Ricardos is anyway,
okay.
even though he sort of was like, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Dewey is proper, like, it's just like, it's the distraction he kind of needs after what he's been doing, because he is actually like, right, what's he looking for? Like, what's he looking at? What? It's just a wall. What's going on?
Yeah. Can I do
I hate
this?
having written this because I could tell you what he's looking for, but I can't.
Shush.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
that's fine.
No stealth check from that.
We're getting the worst hurdle out of the way first. It's fine. It's fine.
Also-
Okay, go slow.
Oren,
I
shut
thought we
it.
were gonna.
Light levels.
Yeah.
Dewey and Taxes, as you're making your way, you see these like giant fungi around you. The card is very clear. Do not go near them. As you are headed down this giant cavern, the two of you, and in fact, I think
What do the fungi do?
everyone apart from Halite, would
What do
hear
the
just
fungi do?
this almost like heavy
What?
set.
They look tasty. The fungi.
Dinosaur.
Yeah.
What?
And then silence.
Holly looks around.
The card appears not to have noticed.
Then I will tap him on the back.
What?
Shh.
Oh, what? Fucking what? Listen? Okay, everybody make the perception check.
Perception check, yeah.
That's much better.
Oh,
Ah,
thank you,
yeah.
Taxes. I'm glad it's now that it's better.
24.
9.
24. 9.
19.
If Tax is blind.
This is going to roll as well. Regardless, is not.
Is it dark?
No idea. I'm assuming not. Though. Is it though?
One. Natural 1. God, damn.
God,
2
wow.
natural 1s so far. We are not far in. Keep a tally because of Jesus.
Keep them coming.
25.
25. Okay. What was it? Tax 24.
Yeah.
Okay, Taxes, Diana, and Dewey. You definitely heard this like heavy set earlier. You cannot hear that at all now. What you do hear is.
I will draw a sword.
The cards.
Slowly.
Cannot hear what you. Can you hear what is he hearing?
Big. And I will whisper. I will lean in and whisper to him. Big, heavy footsteps.
Okay.
Message to Halite. Halite, get ready for a fight, buddy.
As soon
Try
as
and
he
stay
hears
quiet.
that, as soon as he hears that, he doesn't say anything, but he just draws his shield and axe.
Seeing that, then the spear's coming out.
Yeah. Did Garrick see it? I assume so.
Garrick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Garrick is like weapon, like short sword drawn, just standing around like I can hear that too. He's looking around. As you are looking around for something, yep.
Can my sort of like everyone else is getting like swords and stuff out? Can I do a
Yeah. There's a moment.
yeah. I'll summon my troop. Dancing Dianas.
Okay, cast mirror image on yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have a bonus action or action we can do stuff?
You kind of have. You have. I'll give you 1 round because I'm merciful.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, Lord, that's speak.
Because your perception checks were enough that you're traveling at a slow pace, but a natural one is natural.
It's like one of those like, oh, something's happening. Boom.
You have You have like a. Yeah, I have time to do something because I know something's about to happen.
We haven't rested, have we?
You've not had time to have a short rest since before you went past the skittering horror. Before that, you had time.
That's fine.
You had a long rest just before that.
Okay.
I had no rages left.
Update that, my guy.
Do eye for detail and do a perception check to try and spot a hidden creature.
This is a hidden creature to just give you something extra.
No, it just lets me do it.
Okay.
This is perception check to do it.
You've done your perception check. I'm going to reveal, as you are preparing yourselves, anything extra in this moment.
Do they know we're here?
As you say that, you all hear a bit louder. As you look to the top of the lip of this giant mushroom above you, hands, claws creeping over the edge, you see an almost eerily familiar form with skin folds being pulled up from their eyes by a vestigial body on their back. You see a horrific, dripping with almost like extra flesh and skin figure. Think almost like a bloodhound that's just had skin pulled back.
Yeah.
You see this figure is resting on the edge, maybe 30 foot higher than you, with its red eyes glaring down at you.
Hey, Dewey, it's your goose.
Ew. Is that musical?
Dewey
No.
refute.
It just sounds almost like it's making any kind of noise. Almost like it's struggling to breathe by its very nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dewey refuses to remember that happened when he summoned his.
It's like, I don't know what
goose.
you're talking about.
For
I will
context,
give you
viewer,
this before we
did
go into
summon.
initiative.
Oh.
You do know this sounds nothing like the heavy footfalls you heard before. And we're going to go into initiative as this figure.
Before that, as soon as Halleck remembers what Ricardo said, everything wants to kill you down here, he's going to start growing in size.
Okay. I will say that's just picked in, because I asked if anything else was to be done. I will give you that. I will let you enlarge before.
Okay, thank you.
And
If not, that's a fine as well.
I will swap sword for bow and arrow.
Okay. And we are going to roll initiative.
Click your tokens.
Click your tokens.
As Ben knows exactly what this is, because he made it.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 6.
You're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
My thing
It was
is
almost an 18.
100% not working, so let's clear
I made
all that.
this thing, and it wasn't supposed to be the first thing we find.
No, not by any means.
I
Hey, I'm not happy, but I'm kind of happy about it.
Hi, Vancouver by night. We're about to die.
I'm about to die.
How are you?
That's 14.
When I said before the stream, is this the episode where the lightning stops permanently? I didn't mean it literally.
Okay, cool. I'm not. It's seen us, yeah? Don't question.
Oh yeah, it's staring down at
Absolutely.
you.
Cool. Okay. BRB.
And I need to roll for it.
Halleck didn't hear the big steps, did he?
No.
Harry does not know that there's anything else involved in this fight.
Cool.
I know it's a joke, but that is the most us roll in the world, Seb.
Just immediate fumble.
Yep. You always say dice tell the story, so it's fine.
Dice end
We
the
don't
story
like it when
too.
they tell us the story of our deaths.
Yeah, the story is here that they fucking hate us.
Story they're telling is that Ben's very talented at creating horrifying things, and he wants the world to know it.
Yep. Yes, he is. I mean, he should really
Okay.
just stop. Just stop. See what you've done?
I'm going to be merciful and say that Guy, after the thing, has definitely had time to source another short bow as well. I think that's appropriate.
Oh yeah, there was like fucking thousands of them on the battlefield.
Yeah,
probably.
exactly.
I can't see very far, can I? Is there light in here? Great.
There is dim light here.
Okay.
Bioluminescent fungi.
Yeah. How is that going to affect dice rolls and things?
Not particularly here.
Okay.
Top of the round, Garrick is going to say, yeah.
is there any like difficult terrain, like how high these things are? Like...
This thing is 30 foot above you currently, and it is 45 foot away, or 35 foot, depending on who you measure from. It's also going to go directly after Garrick, and that won't be an issue for much longer, so don't worry.
No, I just okay.
That was a horrible sentence, Sam. Please never say that
okay.
again.
Sure.
It'll be here. I understand.
Cool. Garrick is going to say, up there! And he's going to draw a short bow. He's going to look and see that this is a ranged thing and say, Dewey, you got to hit it! I'm going to give you the help action so that he can have a coordinated strike on this thing and is going to try and attack it. Is just about going to hit, so it's going to deal some damage to this thing as an arrow looses. Pretty good arrow, as this thing takes just hears audible as it takes an arrow into the side, and you see a spray of black. This vestigial head pulls the main head around in order to focus on the battle, despite the pain. But that is Garrick's turn.
It's. I was hoping it would roll low on the initiative.
This thing it's going to at the start of its time look down, and it's just going to it's going to leap through the air, and it's going to go for the one that shot it. It's going to leap, easily clearing the distance. You see powerful back leg muscles spring through the air as it launches itself rapidly, landing basically on top of Garrick, and is going to bite into him. With its first attack. Definitely hits Garrick. Jesus, I need more dice.
God damn it.
Not so bad. It's not successful.
Your fault.
It absolutely is.
And as the bite springs back, these two razor-sharp claws, just two swipes at Garrick. First one is a natural 1. Second one is a natural 20. So...
I'm taking that. I can do things. Yeah. I'm not going to stand here and watch. I can do something. The thing that I do. Oh, God. Silvery bobs.
Yes.
Oh.
Still going to hit, but it's no longer a crit. Very, very good. Garrick takes a further chunk of damage. Garrick is looking hurt. But he's not dead. Yeah.
Oh god.
Not quite. Yeah, not bloodied, not quite. But would have been very close to being hurt. As this thing is just is tearing into Garrick from the roof. Dewey, it's your turn.
And then
this thing.
Someone will have advantage as well from that, but Dewey already has it. I think. I don't think I can do anything. So.
That's our silvery barbs.
Yeah, taxes will have advantage. No?
Oh yeah.
No,
you don't want it.
Taxes doesn't need it because they get
True.
The stealth
Anybody fucking Zeke.
Me. I'm before you, buddy.
Yeah, I was literally going down the list, going. Anybody want it?
Right, I was lining up to take a shot at it on top of the thing, not expecting it to cover that distance. Dewey's like, and backs off and sidesteps, but he's got advantage, isn't he, because of Garrick's potential last action. So yeah, I will bonus action Hunter's Mark level 1. That's not the damage. That's just the.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah, because that was only 1. Right.
1 + 1.
Let's go.
1.
Let's go. That's 15 and 18, so that's 26. Which do it right, and
26 does hit.
can't do that now. And I will make a series of clicks and whistles to call my buddies. I'm slightly concerned as to what will happen.
Do rats live down here?
Yeah.
Something will
So
live down here.
longbow damage, extra damage dice from bats or whatever manifests down here. 2d6 for sneak attack because I have advantage, and then Hunter's Mark as well.
Okay.
Get rid of this thing. That's mix there.
Oh, that's a useful spell. It's useful for this situation.
25 points of damage.
Heavy hit. Still
Smack. And then
as you summon your bats, for a moment you think that it's okay, still at least it's just bats. And then you see their tails are almost like three-pronged tentacle-like tails behind them, and just this elongated beak. You don't see any eyes on these things, but bat-like wings, these three tendrilled tails, just grabs onto whatever kind of nature exists down here is much warped from what lives above the surface.
I take it back. These are worse than bats. I don't like these ones.
Somehow still better than pigeons, though.
Somehow these are worse.
Well, is Hunter's Mark the first attack or every attack? Whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. Okay, good. Then and I will pop another one at it as well. Ooh, 19 this time. So that's 27. 4. Another 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. It is looking bloodied, as you can see. Spurts of black ichor coming from it now with 2 arrows. As it, this vestigial hand for a moment drops the one of the skin folds over the eyes, snaps off the arrow, throws it away. And at the anything else on your turn?
That's everything.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action to...
Got legendary action! Oh my god.
The vestigial thing grabs a hold of a big chunk of skin, pulls, and you watch as the skin shifts and fades until you can no longer see it, and it is gone.
Fuck.
Also, at the end of your turn, next in the initiative order, just as you're watching this, you hear a as out of... you have vaguely seen this before when you were fighting your spiders that seem to be able to jaunt in between here and somewhere else. Long ago in Fenrir Forest, as 2 gigantic beetles come slamming from seemingly nothing, one straight towards Zeke and one into Halite, with a clash, boom, as they almost like rhinoceros charge into them. They are going to make their attacks. They're going to do it at advantage because they just appeared from a field and nobody could see them. One against you, Zeke, is going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
And the one against Halite is going to be a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Because they have just appeared. Can you both make me strength saving throws as well?
Come on, Halite. Nope, that's a 10.
Fail.
19.
You pass. Halite, you are knocked prone as this beetle collides with you and knocks you to the ground. You take 19 points of piercing damage as this central spear, like rhino horn of this beetle, slams into you and knocks you to the ground. Zeke, you instead... 9 plus You take 22 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
but you are not knocked prone. As this thing has slammed into you, and it is now in front of you, like squaring off around you with these almost like vestigial wings on its back. As it looks like it is trying to intimidate you. Diana, is your turn.
Yeah, what I was gonna do has gone.
Yes, it has.
Is there any way of figuring out what they've just done? Is it gonna come back?
You would have to have some knowledge of the nature of the Shadow Roads.
Oh, okay. Cool. But they disappeared rather than
They
borrowed
look
or
like
anything?
they did not look like they borrowed. They did not look like they. Closest things, it looks like it went invisible.
Okay.
Oh.
One invisible. Okay. Okay, just in case then. I will do what I was gonna do. I think this is gonna go wrong. I want to
We'll see.
switch places with Garrick.
Okay.
You don't have a choice. I'm gonna hoof him by the belt buckle. Fuck off.
He doesn't resist. I would still say it takes technically
action,
with the
it's
dragon
fine.
action. Yeah, if it takes an action, that's what it takes. I'm quite happy with that. If you use your action and you switch places.
Can he go here? Oh, I can't.
You can move
Why
it with
can't
an action. You can move him wherever you want within like 5-10 feet
just
of you.
below me on the thing. I don't know why I
Cool.
can't ping.
That's fine.
Why can't I ping?
Are you on the arrow?
Yeah. I can't ping. That's really
Weird.
annoying.
I can. Weird.
And then I will also first level. No, I won't. It's fine. No, I didn't do that. No, it's fine. That's it.
Okay. Taxes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Would that get me advantage because I'm directly opposite?
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to adjust flanking. It's slightly more complicated, but it's been complicated before. If you are both on either side of the creature and you yourself are unharried, there's no enemy attacking you, flanking. If there's still an enemy attacking you from another side, then you are not flanking because you have to focus on that as well.
Yeah, mate, that makes sense.
cool.
But
In
yeah.
that case.
Nothing huge or bigger, that doesn't count. Larger still fine, but once we get to the huge, they are able to focus on the fact that there are things around.
So that was a natural 20.
Nice.
That's going to do quite well for you here.
So let me work out my rolls because I don't roll. How do we? I never asked this question. How do we do natural 20s?
We do double the dice.
Double the dice. Okay.
Double the dice.
Sick. Right, let me do that one first. Right. So that's 8 on my piton, and then I got sneak attack as well. So that's 18 on my sneak attack as well.
How much of that is
Or be piercing
all piercing? 18 damage, you said?
on my sneak attack.
Okay. You slam into it. It didn't do quite as much as you hoped it, but it would.
Okay, I'll do my second attack.
Actual dagger, question mark?
Just piercing resistance. Okay.
Partial advantage.
Looks like it's got a tough shell there.
Tough. Magically enhanced as well as tough.
20,
Slash can make its internal organs ethereal.
24.
24 hits, definitely.
And that's 4 piercing damage.
4.
Yeah.
Cool. Again, you're able to slam through. I know you have purchased, but you feel as though like, you're used to reaching something solid on the other side, and it's struggling.
And then bonus action, unarmed strike.
Yeah, punch it.
So that's a 20. Nope, sorry, 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Sick.
They're big. Not tough to land a blow on.
So that's 3
That'd be kind of
bludgeoning. 3 bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning. Bludgeoning seems to not have that same problem. As you feel, rather than trying to get through his carapace, you are attacking the crack of the carapace itself.
And then I'll spend a key point.
Okay.
And do stunning strike.
Stunning strike. Okay.
Motherfucker.
This is a con save for me. They're pretty good at this.
Yeah,
Not
I'll
the
try it.
best.
I'll try it. It'll be 14.
That's a 23.
Wow. Okay, so next hit.
So you've done 2 attacks. So
2
you've done a
attacks.
bonus action and unstrike. Is this a key point to flurry of blows?
Oh, so I meant as in flurry of blows was my bonus action. I missed.
Cool.
the
Flurry of
bonus
blows is your bonus
Yeah,
action. Cool.
yeah.
So key point spent for that. Key point for the stunning strike and making of attack. Go for it.
8 plus 6 is
Get a matter down here.
no. It's a 14 probably doesn't hit. Yeah.
No, unfortunately. This time you slam against the carapace and it's just too tough. You try to reach the same spot, but it's shifting, and these vestigial wings just keep like beating your hand out of the way, kicking up dust into your eyes. You land a blow, but it hits hard against the carapace rather than punching and cracking through.
And that's all I can do.
Zeke. Thing is right on you.
Yes. So, taking this hit, gonna get down into my normal stance. Forgive me if I'm a bit flowery with my description for the moment. This is the first time I'm using this.
Go for it.
The 2 sculptors that usually appear to change his face start placing stones onto his body and start chiseling away. And it ends up looking like a piece of elven breastplate armor as I use my invocation to have mage armor up.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
Yay!
Which is my action. And then bonus action, I attempt to do the exact same thing as I'm going to smack the shit out of this thing and hope that it stays still.
Poor thing is in the middle of 2 monks. Ah.
Yep. So, gonna...
Punching it back and forth to each
Ooh.
other.
before I do,
Mm-hmm.
no, that would count as that.
Because the 2 brothers like look at their handiwork and they're like, "This will do." As you go in for the strike, they look just to your side, happy at their own work.
Yeah, so I'm going to go for flurry of blows and stunning strike, much the same as Seb. So that's a 21 to hit. 22 to
21.
hit, sorry.
22 definitely hits. They're plated, but they're big.
Yes. That's 7 points of bludgeoning damage for the first strike. Can you make your con save for stunning strike on that one?
Yes, I can. Natural 1. It's stunned.
And then a 19 for the second one.
Are you running advantage?
Oh no, I haven't been rolling with advantage now.
You
I don't
shouldn't
think
have for the
that-
first one, but now it's stunned. You absolutely should be.
I don't think it's at advantage. I think you automatically crit.
Somebody check that because I'm trying to find that
Will
stun
do.
symbol.
Stunned.
I think paralyzed is an automatic crit. Stunned is advantage.
Yes, you are correct. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. You are
I
correct.
have a long-term campaign with a monk who makes my life fun.
Now you have to do
And
it.
another one here with 2 monks who make my life fun.
With gritted teeth.
Yay,
Fun.
monks.
Yay.
That's a soft 20 to hit then, and an additional 7 points of damage again.
Bludgeoning. It is not looking yet bloodied, but it is stunned as you clock it round the side of what would be its head, and it's as it is just shaking. The fluttering of the wings has stopped. It does not look happier. Hala. And sorry, any movement, anything else?
The only movement is to go here, just because it's looking this direction, so I'm going to try and get it immediately, properly flanking with taxes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Will that still flank?
Yeah, it should do, shouldn't it? Does that flank?
Yeah, you're still either side of it. Yeah.
Yeah, attempting to mirror taxes going around,
Yes, yeah.
basically to try and keep it in place.
You're unharried. Taxes unharried. So yeah. Good. Cool. Highlight.
Highlight is immediately gonna like reaches to his head like, oh, what wagon hit me? Looks back.
This thing is as big as you.
And lightning is just gonna start jumping and coursing throughout his body.
Age.
And he's gonna stand up.
Okay.
Please.
Let's jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Half movement, stand up, bonus action, rage.
And he's gonna slam his axe directly, like aiming for the front of this thing, like if it had a forehead, like in between its eyes, kind of like.
Yeah, you can see this like pincered like horn kind of thing. You can go straight into the top of that. Go for it. Make me an attack.
I can't ping. It's really weird.
11.
11 is unfortunately not going to do it. You go for the attack, expecting it to bite in. This thing has evolved to have supernaturally strong armor, and it skids off of the side. It's everything that you have in your hand not to like stumble a little bit as the axe skids. You were not expecting it to glance a blow like that, but you know for next time.
Well, as my second action, then I will swing my hand axe back, and it's gonna loop all the way around and go for like underneath the chin, kind of like axe raising upwards.
Okay.
So 17.
It will hit on the 17. Yes.
So why did it? Okay. Oh, I see.
Did we miss Diana's turn?
No.
She pushed
I didn't
Garrett.
do anything.
That was it. Yeah, you pushed Garrett. Yeah. So 10 points. You were doing this with 2 hands?
One hand.
One hand. So it's 8 points of slashing. The Giant's Might is slashing as well?
Yep.
Cool. So 12 points of slashing, 5 points of radiant. Okay.
And then 2 points of rage damage.
2 points of rage, which will also be slashing. So
yes.
14 slashing reduced to 7, and then a further 5 points of radiant damage. I just need to check something. Radiant. No, cool. Slams into this thing. There's a burst of the lightning fury that is your rage. Illuminates the area briefly with a flash. It doesn't look happy about that, but it does not look like it's on its last feet by any means. Any movement? You have 15 foot left.
I will stay here between it and my friends.
Cool. Ricardo's it's like he's not great at. He doesn't have a weapon on him, so he's going to shout out and try and be helpful as he can. He's going to say,
Stay safe.
"The closure will be back. It's not gone. It will be back. And the glass on beetles, bludgeoning, hit them hard, and fire. All of it's fire.
Fire.
Why is it always fire?
Going to essentially get into the mix here and hold his action to help whoever he sees making the next decent attack, and he's going to hold it for whoever attacks the Kersha next, is what he called it. Garrick cannot see that. Looks at Diana, who just do-si-doed them around. It's like, should I get on the other side of this thing?
What?
he's going to try and flank unless you actively stop them. They're going to try and get to this position.
I don't think you should do that. Can you shoot it from here?
And he's going to step out here briefly from outside of Halite. He's going to take a shot and say, Halite, you got it after me! He's going to take a shot. He fires his arrow. Glancing blow does not connect with the armor of the Horn-Faced Eagle. And is going to step back into position here. But still has used the bonus action to give you advantage. I wouldn't do anything, and then you hear it as reappearing from the darkness on the other side of the battlefield. The Kusha is going to leap from the darkness from this position here
fuck it.
and land on Dewey.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
The person who really shot
I heard it bad.
heart.
I heard it bad, so kind of makes sense.
First one is with advantage because it is. That is going to be a 23 to hit you.
That'll do it.
Not great damage.
Good.
You take 13 points of piercing as it
That's
bites into
1-3,
you.
right?
Yeah. As it pulls up and then slashes again with these claws. That's a natural 20 and an 18. Those both hit.
Oh, two extra attacks.
Yeah.
Yes, they both hit.
Twice as claws, once with its bite. Okay. So the crit.
That's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
I feel like I will need it. Because
The crit is 18 points of damage.
This is down me now.
The non-crit is an additional 14 points of damage.
Okay. Ouch.
As it doesn't have you pinned, because it can't really do that, but it has just leapt onto you, or like on your shoulders, you were still standing, and just as it is just tearing into you.
Ouch.
That is its turn, but it's now your turn.
Okay. It is my turn. But first, I'm gonna do skirmisher as part of being a scout. When you finish the turn, I can immediately go half my speed as a reaction without opportunity attacks. So I can be like. Only thing is, backing off backs me into a bug.
Yep.
I have a thing I can do if you just don't want to move. It's fine.
If I don't move,
it may or may not work, but yeah, it's fine.
I mean,
I know. Scowy. This is fine.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Does it say it has to be perfectly away from the creature?
No. It's just I get to move half my thing.
Yeah. So you don't have to put yourself directly.
Okay. I've got. What are these? Are these things? Are they giant bugs?
They look very much like giant beetles, except the carapace almost looks like glass, like black glass, almost obsidian. And a very wicked, almost like rhinoceros-like horns, like curving around that they've used to charge your companions. The one that is right next to Zeke and Taxes, you can see is stunned. Its like head is like it's like very falteringly flapping these vestigial wings. It's obvious that it is stunned.
Okay, if I were to go through people because I'm a halfling and I can just go through them, would I be able to shoot at it, or would that be too much jank because of my friends being in the way?
The way that I always
if you're within melee range of it, you have disadvantage on range rolls. But as your reaction, are you moving away from what's been referred to as the Kusha?
Yes. Yeah, let's do that because there's.
Because that happens on its turn before it gets to your turn.
Yes. Yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have any reaction. Cool.
If I'm within 5 foot of the within melee range of the stunned one, do I still count as because it's fucked?
Interesting question. I believe rules is written.
It does still, I think.
You are still, but you do have your whole movement this turn to move away from it, and it cannot make opportunity attacks.
Is it the
Go
same? Is it the same?
in that
This
case-
your skirmisher thing. Is it the same as disengaging? Because you disengage from every enemy, right?
It is basically
With that initial reaction, you can move half the move.
it's not tied to that specific creature. It literally says you can move up to half your speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 foot of you without provoking opportunity attacks.
You just no fuck, I'm out on your turn, and not even on your turn, on their turn, and it just means you don't have to deal with being in melee the next time it comes around.
Okay.
You. It's very, very nice for a rogue.
Can we also say that Milo is still on Dewey? Because yeah, he wouldn't have moved.
Yes.
Cool.
Do I? Would I have any disadvantage shooting at that thing with my bow? Because I got another plan, and it's.
It is a medium creature. I'm going to give it no disadvantage, but it will have some cover as you're trying not to hit your friends.
Right. Hey, everybody. Do you want me to try something weird?
You're gonna hit me. It's fine. You can hit one of my
Up to
dudes.
you.
Cool. In that case, I will approach. Oh, fucking hell! I will approach the beetle.
Okay.
And I will hope to God it isn't a monstrosity. And I will cast Animal Friendship.
It is.
I will approach the bug, seeing it going, well, as much as a bug can do that, and I'll be like, and just he's in blind panic, and he's just like, no, you need to survive. Stop that thing. Help us. I just put my hand on like its little forehead or whatever the fuck it is that it has.
Massive forehead, but yes.
I will put my hand just off its head, in a gesture of friendship, and
It's gonna eat you.
say help us. Oh, sorry if this is a terrible
You're
idea,
casting
guys.
Animal Friendship.
Yeah.
What roll do I need to make? Because this is a beast.
It is a beast. Good. Unfortunately, it's not a massively high thing, but it is a wisdom save of 15.
Bugs are known for their wisdom.
It rolled a natural 1. I think that's the 4th or 5th of the episode so far.
It must see and hear you. If its intelligence is 4 or more, it fails automatically. So I may already, I don't know, if it's just one of them smart bugs.
4 or more?
Yeah.
It fails automatically.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's one of them. It's one of them
4 or more
smart
fails
bugs.
automatically, or it passes automatically?
No. As in, like the spell fails if it's a smart bug.
Oh, it's smart. Is it a 4?
Fuck you, Ben. Did you make this? Did you do this?
I did make this.
Son of a bitch.
I feel like Ben's trying to resist looking up the stat block of his own thing.
No, I remember it.
Yeah.
Guys. Yeah, no, I was... Yeah.
Its intelligence is 4.
No.
Okay.
There's a good reason for
Like
it.
a giant
Um,
eagle and a giant elk and a giant
And
bug.
then I will, seeing absolutely no shift in its thing, I will bonus action disengage and go over and cower by Halite.
I am
That's what
annoyed
your
because that
actions
was
you
so cool.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
shouldn't have clarified. You shouldn't have
Yeah,
clarified.
just
I wouldn't
said,
have, I wouldn't have
oh,
fact-checked it.
could have had a bug
Um,
friend, and I would have been sad when it ripped it to shreds. But
Dewey, at the end of your turn,
Oh, yeah.
this thing with vestigial body on its back shifts the head of this thing to look towards you. And it begins to scowl over to the side, and as it moves, you watch as it reaches into a camouflage and once again disappears.
Fuck. Fucking
Oh,
bullshit.
I
Every time. Before my
don't
go.
like this place.
Ah!
Hey, Dewey, can't you sense that thing because you have a hunter's mark on it?
You know
How
it's
would I say
around.
that?
You don't
That
know
is-
exactly where it is. It's not gone.
Yeah, no,
How-
I don't
think,
worry.
I
Don't
think
worry.
you know exactly where it is. You kind of hunt smoke on it.
No,
Or know the
it's
direction
not.
it is, at
It's
least.
not how it works. It basically,
not?
I'd
Okay,
be able
sorry,
to.
maybe.
I'd be able to follow its footsteps almost perfectly, but like I would follow its footsteps to it waiting to stab me.
Eat you. This beetle is stunned until the end of your next turn, or its next turn. Check for me. Either way, this one is not. And is just going to continue to try and gore the big man in front of it. No advantage. But it's still going to hit you with a 21, I believe.
Hits.
As it tries to gore you with this horn. 23 points of piercing damage as this half because you're raging as it slams into you. These vestigial, like in almost like a dominance display, these vestigial horns are just buzzing, almost like a wasp-like noise, but much deeper, like a thrum, as it's going to wrap around to here. Just moving a little bit. Diana, it is your turn.
Yet again, I do nothing. No, is it? He was on about just I can't remember. Not the bugs. Just the thing that doesn't like fire.
He said the Kurja is not going to go, and he said nothing here likes fire. Both of them do not like fire.
Okay. Okay. Shall I hold my action or shall I do thing? 20-foot cube. 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube.
Hey, there goes the DM.
Got Sam. Sam is camouflaged.
Wait, where's the
Oh,
20-foot
no.
cube? There? There, innit? 4 squares?
Yes.
Yeah, there.
That's 25, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Delete.
Line up.
Delete.
5.
Delete that.
Okay, cool. That's fine then.
Yes. I don't know what you're casting, but that does have
A
beetle
fireball.
in it. Fireball.
On myself.
Taxes
Ow!
and Zeke, you are next on deck, just so you're aware.
Uh,
I need to, can one of you check if Stunning Strike is till the end of its next turn or your next turn, please?
The player's turn.
The player's turn, so it's still stunned until
Okay.
Zeke's
Right.
next turn.
Okay. 20-foot cube. I'm casting Major Image, so it's within that 20-foot cube. And I want basically a wall of fire to just in front of, so between Halite and this bug.
The bug.
Yeah.
Muted.
Okay, yeah. There is a wall of fire that erupts in the space. It casts light as an illusion.
You feel the heat.
This thing, like...
Yeah, you feel
Can-
the heat. You feel as if it's like
Real.
it's gonna kill you.
This thing cannot take a reaction, but you see visibly the like intimidation display immediately backs down. And it's cowing. It's immediately trying to back away.
And
On its
then
turn, you think it's going to
and
go
I
away
will
from
make it like look like it's coming in its direction, and it's
Yeah, moving towards it. Yeah, it looks definitely very immediately intimidated by that.
And to help with the illusion, Harry goes, "Oh, what the fuck? Again, why the fire?"
he's not helping with the illusion at
It
all.
could
He
well be
just
that Halite.
genuinely thinks that it's a
Yeah.
yeah. More
I'm
fire.
saying, helping with the illusion, Halite is terrified of this fire
Yeah.
as well.
I
Well,
will
not
say
terrified.
to
He's like, "Oh god."
I'll say
God,
to
more
like
fire.
the ones that are around me now. I'm like I'm concentrating on this now, okay? And I tend to move it when it comes back. Then Yes, I can. No, I can't do that. Never mind then. That's fine. That's it. Actually, I do have some things, bonus actions I should do really. I will give I'll give Dewey bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Yarp.
Taxes.
Put a thing on you.
I'm gonna put my pudding away and just full on punch it.
Go for it.
So the first one's a miss. Roll another 8. So second one was an 18 plus 6.
18 plus 6 definitely is going to do it, yes.
I don't get the sneak attack on this one because I'm not using. Yeah, don't get sneak attack. Okay, that's good to know. But that's 8 points of damage, bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then bonus action and fist of flurry of blows.
Go for it. Have a key point marked off as you channel ki through your body to supernaturally move yourself.
So that's 19 plus 6.
Definitely hits.
3 points of damage,
Okay.
and that's a 19 in total.
That does hit.
That's for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 points. As that last crack across its carapace, you see a split form across it, and even in its stunned form, it looks equivalent of bloodied now. It is seriously hurt.
Thick. That's all I'm gonna do.
Cool. And it is Zeke.
Gonna look at Taxes and just go, "You got this."
At the start of Zeke's turn, it
Rest.
becomes
To
unstunned.
the end, isn't it?
Start or end?
End.
End. Okay, it's still stunned.
No, don't do anything.
Oh no, no. I'm just I said, I'm not being stupid.
Okay.
I am gonna take the dodge action, and with doing that, I am going to light up the spear.
Oh, yes.
With the fire that comes out of the end of it, and basically try and use it as a kind of warding to try and stop this leaping bastard from getting anywhere near my friends.
Okay.
Just like I've seeing that the fire is going behind me, just trying to do the same on this side.
Okay, you create more fire in this area. Using the dodge action, the spear responds to the instinct to protect, and it lights up in flame. And you are waving that ready to protect. Cool. It's now unstunned, and it is Halite's turn.
Oh my god, Jesus! A tuna. So, resist here.
Thank God.
Halite's gonna back up away from the fire. Fuck! And is going to... Fuck, how much did I move there? 5, 10... I'm gonna borrow Garrick for a second. And I'm gonna grab Garrick and kind of pull him.
Poor guy.
Pick him up by the
Please.
shoulder.
You have a 10-foot reach, is that?
No, I have a 5-foot reach, so, but I'll do
Okay.
He
that
was
here.
there.
Okay, you grab him and you pull. Yep. Half
I pull
movement
him.
when you're pulling someone, but yes.
5, 10. I'll put Garrick here
Okay.
by Dewey.
Can't.
And then I'll stand here.
Stay at the kids' table.
Okay.
The thing is after Dewey. Protect him. Halite is gonna second wind himself.
Okay.
Heal him 9 points of hit damage. And he's gonna ready his action to grapple the thing that's after Dewey.
Cloud is like, yes, good to fire it. Would like that. Be ready. Once it appears, you have to be ready to hit it. It's slippery. And it's going to again give a health action to anybody attacking the
It won't be me.
Kulsha. Carrick is got
damn
this
it.
thing in front of him. Just like, this thing seems pretty dumb. He's going to take a shot and said, looked at Diana, looked at anybody.
No, don't.
Just up
Don't
to
hit
Dewey.
What are you hitting?
No, alright. They turn around and they
Well,
find
he's
one
about to run
between-
away, I'm sure.
Okay.
Hold your action for the next thing. I don't know.
Alright,
It'll
they're
go
going to
before my
hold their
turn,
action.
anyway.
They're going to hold their action and they say, Dewey, we've got your back. And it's going to give you the help action to attack for Kusha. And they are going to hold their action to attack it as well. Which is good because as that happens, Taxes leaping out from the shadows behind you, nowhere near the fire because it does not want to be anywhere near there. It leaps towards Taxes from behind. It doesn't want to get near the fire, you crazy?
Yeah, no.
As it latches onto Taxis's back. That is only an 18 to hit Taxes.
AC is 14.
14. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What's your dex?
Not that great. I'm
Okay.
intelligence.
She's a smart
It's
monk.
gonna hit you then.
Remember, there's only really 2 optimized builds in this entire party.
I've
It's
very
not
well.
I do the research. I do not do the getting hit. I hit.
Take
I do not get hit.
17 points of damage all of a sudden as from behind you, you just feel a clamp of jaws on your shoulder. Look to see glowing red eyes being held open by 2 smaller claws above it. One of those claws turns to lash at you. Only for 70... No, less of the claws. There's still a 15 to hit, so it will hit your armor class. And then its own bigger claw. That's not going to hit. That's an 11 to hit. So only 1 hit from this thing. That's 9 plus 3 is 12 points of slashing damage. So 1 big bite into your shoulder, 1 hard slash from this vestigial body, which is just enough to close its eye that the second one misses. As it takes its place, pulling back the skin again. But it is right on you. Garrick is going to use their held action. It's going to attack. Does not have advantage, but does still get their sidekick sneak attack if this hits, which it definitely will. It's not a crit, but that is still 3d6. God, Garrick rolls good damage. And 15 points of damage to this thing. It is now. It was bloody before. Now it is looking hurt. As the arrow goes into it, and he shouts to Dewey and just says, "Now!" And it is Dewey's turn.
Okay.
Sorry. Yep.
Before Dewey's turn, I have a technical question.
Okay.
So Halite was holding his action to use it as a reaction. Does that mean he can't use any other reactions other than that, or can he drop that current reaction to do something else as a reaction?
Rules as written. When you say you are holding an action, you say what you are holding it for or to do, and you say the trigger. So if the thing doesn't trigger, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. But can I forget that trigger to do a different reaction?
Rules as written, no.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going to play by rules here because this is
That's fine. I didn't know.
I will say this is not the toughest it could have possibly been, but also it's the most fun because we get to see what Ben made.
Yeah, and also with that.
Most of what Ben made. Some. Of what
Thanks, I hate it.
And also with that, Doran, if you were to cast a spell, you would lose the spell slot if it didn't go off.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just wondering if I could forget my action that I was holding and use, say, my cloud rune or something instead.
Didn't you use your action to grab Garrick and pull?
I just grabbed him and dragged him.
But still,
and I held it.
Anyway,
that's fair. I might have done it wrong then.
Dewey, it is your turn. The Kurja
roll.
looks like The Koja looks like it's going to do what it did again, and try and back off into the shadows.
God damn it.
But
Right.
you
So,
God
have a
damn it.
moment. You have a window.
yeah, so it doesn't happen automatically. I have a chance to do that.
Legendary
in that
actions
case.
happen at the end of somebody else's turn. It can't do it at the end of
Ugh,
yours.
not after mine.
Combat roll. Whoop. And yeah. Did you say,
You have
Garrick?
the help action. You have advantage on his first attack.
I have the help action and I have bardic inspiration as well.
You
Ah.
do.
That's
Right,
D8, I
cool.
believe.
That's two ones coming up on the roll.
If it doesn't work, you can keep your bardic inspiration dice and use it again.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Which is actually probably going to need the bardic inspiration. What dice? Bardic inspiration, 6 or 8?
8.
8. Okay, that's a 6, so that's probably all right. 18.
18 hits.
Yes. The other one was a 2. Okay, right. D8. I want this thing done, so I'm going to also burn because it's not a action. It's just a when you hit a creature with an attack roll. I'm going to add some favored foe on this as well. So I had advantage on the roll, so I'll take sneak attack, hunter's mark, my bird friends, and I'll add favored foe to this as well because this thing needs to go away, please. For 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage on your first hit. Oh, this swarm of these strange bat-like tentacle creatures slams into it and begins tearing, ripping it with flesh. You see one of them like grabs and begin to pull on the vestigial body, and as it pulls, you can see it's not like a second creature holding on. Its rib cage is fused onto the spine of this creature. It takes laceration and it's bleeding from these multiple skin folds as these things are attacking at it. It is not quite dead, but it is on the verge of death. You have another attack, I believe.
I do indeed.
Come on.
I'll just blow
That's
on it
the
and it'll
hammer.
die.
That's 24.
24 hit.
D8 for the thing, but I also get Hunter's Mark on it still.
Once you
which
use
is...
the thingy, the inspiration is gone in.
The inspiration is gone, yeah.
Yeah.
13.
13. Dewey. As this thing is being pulled up by these strange, beaked bat creatures, to the point where the body is away, the eyes cover over because the vestigial body can no longer hold the skin up. It rears on its back legs, and you take the opportunity to take a shot at where its heart should be. You miss, but you find where its heart actually is. And as it falls to the ground, no longer moving, and is dead.
Nice.
Diana barfs on the floor.
Free action.
Yeah.
I'd like to use my free
did
action to.
Did I bonus action? Favored foe isn't a thing. I will bonus action. I'll bonus action hop Hunter's Mark onto the nearest bug.
Okay.
And then just step a little bit behind. Just step a little bit behind.
You're so
behind
brave.
Halite there.
So brave.
Okay. In that case, the beetle, no longer stunned, stunned by one thing, but brought its carapace cracked by another, is going to turn around on Taxes. As again, this vestigial display of intimidation on its back roars away. as a natural one, as it just lunges
Gonna
forward,
take-
and you
Take the fumble.
Why?
Wow.
Why?
It was like me on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I am, because this is episode 50.
Because
It's going to hit.
fun.
But you see as it like lunges forward like this, the crack that you made along the sort of the spine of its carapace deepens as it puts too much weight on one leg. Its AC is permanently reduced by 5. As its carapace like cracks open and there's a permanent weak spot on it. But it still lunges into you.
That's
Taxes.
gonna be a long-term problem.
Look at
Nah,
short-term
short
problem,
term,
hasn't
it's
it?
good.
Yeah. In a short-term environment.
Oh, it's maths.
Oh,
You take
no.
31 points of piercing damage.
Okay, I'm down.
Fuck, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
holding a reaction.
Fuck.
You go
Oh.
down as this
Yeah.
thing's carapace cracks open as it throws its whole body into you.
Now
It's
that's
now
my
a
fault.
long-term issue, thank you, Brie.
Yeah. Oopsie.
The
Crack
other
your
one
carapace as
is
well.
looking at this fire and just and you watch as it takes a couple step backwards and as it ethereal jaunts and is no longer present.
This one is buggered off, yeah? Brilliant.
It has buggered off.
Lol.
I definitely did that on purpose.
It buggered off. It
I-
bugged off.
Diana, it is your turn.
Okay,
I need a
cool.
drink
Now
more.
that has...
Oh yeah.
What?
Carry on.
What did you say?
I said that pun makes me need to drink more.
It wasn't intentional. I don't do puns. I don't understand them, and I don't like them. Okay.
How are people doing in terms of needing a break, by the way, I should ask? Because we've been going a while.
It's okay.
Okay, for now? Cool.
Are you just trying to put off my fucking turn again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put off your turn because I
done
hate you.
with this shit.
Okay, it's your turn.
God, that's all I gotta do is fucking move some fire. Jesus.
Wait.
Okay, cool. Well, seeing that's buggered off, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the fucking pun for you. I'm going to move this fire. So I'm just like, guys, do not freak out. And I'm gonna move the fire, and it's gonna look as if it's like going right through us. It's gonna freak people out. That's fine. And it's gonna look like it's going right through us, and then out the other side to
Okay. How far can you move your image?
within 120 feet, I believe. It can't.
Baby.
Why won't it
I'm
go?
gonna move Garrick out of
I'm
the way.
going
so
as
that
I'm
I
going as
can-
well. Look, that's fine.
That's alright. Where's it going? Over
There. I don't know where I was.
there? Cool.
I'll go here.
Garrick was there. So you're just above it with Milo, I believe.
I think Milo is still on Dewey. I can't control him.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dewey's still on the floor.
Yeah. Maybe I was there. I can't. Was I? Oh, I don't know.
I think.
I'm there. I moved to fight. I don't
Yeah,
care.
there is.
Okay. Yeah. So it's there.
It does
so...
now look like Zeke is in the middle of the fire, unaffected.
Zeke! Make it look like you're fire. Ah!
I'm gonna ask
can
you
I
to
do
make
it-
a performance.
Can I do it on on the other side?
Oh, that's
of
fine.
Zeke?
I can actually do those.
Yeah. Okay.
Make a performance.
I want to say Highlight is also doing that, but he thinks
Ricardo's
he
just
actually
not
is on
know what is
fire.
happening, so Ricardo's genuinely acts like he's about to be on fire.
Yeah.
Same.
Don't
Highlight
freak out.
is doing the same thing.
Natural 20.
Natural 20! Yeah, you act as though you are burning the horn-faced beetle. As it's turning around from Taxes, is suddenly like, it doesn't really have eyelids, but it just begins to back up a little bit, almost standing on Taxes at one point.
I can make it look like Zeke is burning as well.
Yes, you can, and that helps.
And then because it's just touching the side of Highlight as well, it looks as if it's just caught fire. Like
Oh, again! Grab it! Grab it!
Yeah.
Ah! Every time!
It's always on fire. Oh. Yeah.
Cool.
That's it.
Taxes.
Oh, actually, that technically is not me casting a spell, so I can still use a spell as my bonus action.
You certainly can.
Yeah. So then I will cast Healing Word at 4th level.
Okay.
To
Important to know.
taxes. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Right,
That's
so to be
okay.
like,
It was
"Here
my
again?"
fault after all. It's 15 points of healing for you.
Thank you so much. I rolled a 1. So
On what?
thank
You would have rolled a 1 on your natural on your death saving throw. Good to know. Let's count that.
Yeah, I'm gonna count that.
Yeah.
I've ticked that off. Did we get another one?
What was the record for the
11.
the
11.
It's 11.
13 for the
11.
no 13 was it
11.
11?
11. Okay.
11.
That's including mine though. Including mine. So
Yeah,
you've had
including
2.
mine.
You've had 2 as well.
We're good at sucking.
We're good at fumbling.
I'll
Anyway,
add your 2 as well, and then is it 3 of ours so far? Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, most of them are Seb's. So.
It was last time.
Episode 50, everybody.
So much.
Of the archetypical episode 50. Taxes. You come to all of a sudden. You are.
Get up! You're fucked.
You see that this thing has like foot almost like
That's
right
not
next to
healing
you, like it almost stood on your head as it was backing up away from flames you can see in front of you. You know what's going on with the flames. You saw Diana cast it. At the same time, it still feels hot. Your turn.
Taxes will do her usual taxes things of, oh shit, I almost died. Now it's time to be pissed. And attack.
You see a big crack in this thing's carapace where it is very vulnerable.
It's distracted because of the fire as well. Yeah.
Soft 20 to hit.
Hit.
And that's for 8 points.
8 points of damage.
Yeah.
There's an ally in 5 feet. I don't know if you.
I can't do sneak attack with
Your fists. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a non-soul weapon.
Not a finesse weapon.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Lots of 20s and 1s this episode.
Roller coaster.
That's max damage. That's 14 points of bludgeoning.
14.
Oh, wow.
Could crack. You bury your fist into this sort of fleshy area. You feel it pass through the first few inches as though it's ethereal and slam into something fleshy. And this thing rears back on its up like 4 legs and rears back like hind legs on the ground. It looks like it was incredibly hurt by that. It does not look like it could take another hit like that.
Sick. I'm gonna do bonus action. Fist of Fury.
Okay, mark off another key point.
Yeah.
Flurry
Will do.
blows.
Flurry blows. That's it.
We knew what they meant.
Yeah.
I'll never remember what it's called. That's a 19 to hit.
Fist Fury. 19 definitely hits.
That's for
Just
7 points.
7 points. It can take another hit like that, but it's still
Come on, you.
very hurt.
Use that third strike.
You have one more.
Kick it.
Yeah.
Kick it.
That's.
Kick
I
it.
rolled a 16, so that's 22.
16. Even if it carapace weren't cracked, 16 does hit.
And that's for 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Taxes, you slam and punch into this thing, and your fist like passes through flesh, and just rips back out. And just slams as you just vestigial buzzing, just still twitches for a while on its side. This thing is no more, and it is dead. We are not, however, out of initiative.
It's fine. Just to add flavour, can I just do that? Taxes a scientific mind. She probably pulled out the right part. She pulled out.
Can you keep it?
I will give you a chance later to. You have a look at what is the vital part in your hand. You see some kind of gland. Yeah. We will talk about that later, but there's some kind of gland in your hand.
Sick.
Hey.
Alcohol is gonna be disgusting.
Absolutely is. Mm-mm.
Zeke.
Uh,
You're on fire. You're beating up.
yeah. So doing the continuing to do that. I'm gonna hold an action for my Eldritch Blast for if the other one turns up.
Okay, good plan.
Interesting.
Palette.
You will lose that though.
Highlight will fucking back away from the fire. Gah! Why?
Dude.
5, 10. What?
Nothing.
15. Excuse me. Hop.
What are you excusing?
25.
Ah!
Sorry. Yeah, 25. He's gonna go there and do nothing. That's his turn.
Okay. Cardus shouts out, "They'll probably mate it pair. Be ready. It would not. It's going to try event that." And it's going to give a help action. Holds action to give a help action to whoever attacks next. And because Zeke is right next to him, he's going to give Zeke the help action. So we can see if that's what they're doing. Garrick is going to say, "For Colorado, it draws an arrow and knocks it ready to attack this thing." And is going to say, "Dewey, arrow's knocked." And is going to give you the help action. It is your turn, Dewey.
Ahead of you, I'm knocking an arrow, and I can't see the other thing, so thingy's gonna drop because I've got nothing to bounce it to. Yeah, so I will then just hold my action to, just to wait. I'll bonus action, steady aim, and then hold my action.
Gives you advantage on both of your attacks because Garrick is helping you on your second.
Yes.
As your turn comes to its close, you just hear the "fudum" as outside of having circled around in the ethereal plane. This horn-phased beetle is going to come for the one that killed its mate. Is going to try and slam into Taxes. But as it appears, all of you, all at once, arrow, Eldritch Blast, you go before this thing can make a connection. So please roll your attacks, all of you. Garrick is going to be included in that. Garrick does not have any advantage here on the street. That's not going to do it. Garrick goes wide. The AC is 16. Tell me if you hit.
I hit with both 22 and an 18.
22 and 18, both hit.
D10.
You rolling those with the first one with advantage? I mean, they both hit, but just see if it crits.
Nope, definitely didn't crit. It was a natural one.
Fair enough. Yep. I mean, we've got to count that on the list.
You're just trying to.
That's 14 points of force damage overall.
14 overall. Okay. Dewey.
I got 20 on the first and an 18 on the second.
20 plus 18 is 38.
Oh, wait, what?
20 on the first. Oh, to hit. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking damage.
To be fair, it is Dewey.
Do you only have like one
Both hit.
shot for...
Yes, you do.
Stop talking. You only get one.
Yeah.
Oh, you only get one shot on the
when you hold an attack action.
Fair enough.
You technically only get one shot.
It's alright. I will get.
It sucks, but in other campaigns I have not been so stringent, but you can do this.
And burp damage on top of that.
Cool.
Which is 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage. It looks bloodied, but it is not down. As it emerges from the ethereal and slams into Taxes.
As it starts to slam, does it hit Taxes, actually, first of all?
It got exactly a 14, which I believe we said was your armor class. Yeah.
As soon as it starts to hit Taxes, clouds start to go around Taxes' feet, and a cloud version of Halleck goes in front of Taxes and just buckles up and takes a hit.
You take the blow instead. In that case, can you make me a strength saving throw? as it hits you with that same force that it was going to hit.
I don't know if that works, but I'll do it.
You take the force, and therefore
15.
you take the 15. You succeed and stay on your feet, but you still take. You take 17. You take 22 points of piercing damage as
22.
it slams
Huh.
into you as you briefly trade places with Taxes at the moment of impact. As it is trying to avenge its mate. Diana.
As the clouds dissipate, the clouds come back and hit go to Helllight, and Hal just gets fucking pushed back for a second as the force hits him.
Yeah.
And a wound appears and starts bleeding.
The cars definitely looks up at you like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, don't worry about it. Happens sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action again to make the fire just move up, and I'm gonna say to Taxes like, make it look convincing, as I sort of hover over its mate. It's gonna go up in flames, and then also Taxes is gonna up in flames as well.
Okay. I'm gonna get a performance check from Taxes.
Taxes, no!
The natural one.
Natural one.
Ow!
Taxes, you're like trying to fuck, like you
Ow.
just come back to
She's
consciousness.
just really
Another
pissed off.
natural one for me.
She's really pissed off. She hasn't realised the fire's gone through her. She's just staring at the beat.
Yeah.
Oh, can I do an
You-
intimidation instead?
Whoa!
It's smart enough to know that you would have
Badass.
some kind of reaction to being on fire.
Okay.
It no longer believes that this is normal fire.
God damn it!
But at the same time,
I mean,
it's
I
still
could've-
afraid of you
I
for
could've
lots of other
portent- I
reasons.
could have portents that.
You do. I was going to ask if you drawed your portents.
I have. I haven't used any yet. I mean, I could, couldn't I?
You could.
I could.
Do you want to? You only get 2 per day.
Yeah.
This is the first encounter of 5 you will encounter going at this pace.
Per day, brilliant. Then no. It's fine. I'll deal with that. It not
Cool.
knowing. Okay, that was my
This is
action. So.
cool.
Fuck knows.
Whoa! Taxes is fireproof.
Yeah, he is, buddy. She is even.
Canonically, the beta figures this out before.
Before Helllight.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything else.
That's fair enough. It's fair enough. It's definitely bloodied at this point.
Yeah.
Cracks are forming over its carapace.
If it knows, then I'll drop it.
You can see it like make an insight check.
Oh, I accidentally deleted that. Okay, I can make an insight check. Oh, it's a natural 20!
You definitely know that this thing has clocked that the fire is not real anymore.
Okay, cool. Then I will use my I'll use my movement then instead.
Okay.
To move there. I would like to move Taxes out of the way though.
You've used your. Do you have a spell
No.
or any way to move Taxes that way?
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
But you are an ally within 5 feet, which
Grab.
is going to matter.
them.
You grab Taxes.
Oh, I wanted to grab her. Okay, so no, it's fine. I will distract the thing so it hits me instead of Taxes.
You get the feeling it's pretty pissed at Taxes, but it is Taxes' turn, so.
Cool. First hit.
Cool.
But yeah.
So that's 18 plus 6, so hits.
Definitely hits, yeah.
That's 5 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning.
Second hit.
Slams into it. Go for it.
Misses. I got a 2.
2. What's the total?
We got a 2, and we have a +6.
That's gonna miss, yeah.
And I'm gonna bonus action. Actually, a rogue technique that I never use. What's it called?
Disengage.
Disengage.
Patient
That's
defense.
it. I'm fucking tired. And then I'm gonna run 45 feet in this direction in the hopes it's gonna follow me so everyone gets an attack of opportunity. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Let's go over here. There you go.
Cool.
You get the fuck out of dodge. It is these like black carapace like eyes, no eyelids, just definitely rounds on you. It's definitely still paying attention to you. But it is Zeke's turn.
I'm just gonna try and smack this thing. I want to put it down.
Go for it. Not a bad move at all. It definitely looks hurt already. You know it can die.
Natural 20.
Natural
Oh my
20.
God.
We should
20s and 1s this episode.
We should be
None.
counting them as well, because
Yeah.
in the last one it was 1 natural 20 and then 11 ones.
Yeah, this is way more
Anyone has
even.
loads of time, please.
This is more even.
Oh my god.
We're doubling dice, right?
Yes, double the number of dice rolled.
Double the number of dice rolled. Okay.
Yes.
Also roll.
Well, it doesn't matter. I rolled 2 6s on that anyway, so that's
Yes.
14 points of bludgeoning damage there.
Slams into this thing. You see a crack run up along the carapace from where your impact is made.
Wonderful. Then flurry of blows because it's still up.
Yep.
17
Hits.
and a 16.
Both just hit.
That's 5 points of damage for the first one and 6 points for the second one.
Oh. This thing looks like it's clinging barely, just slam. As the wings just buzz with like a wasp-like hum as it is now staring at you as well, because it is severely hurt and you're the one that did it. It's not quite out of this fight yet.
Yeah. I will move my character in a second once my internet decides it wants to reload.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to free action scream, "Fight! Fucking kill it!"
Okay. Highlight, it is your turn.
Since it's staring at Zeke, you can probably just see slightly past Zeke. Highlight is on all fours, and he's like charging his foot like a bull would. And he's just running on all fours, and he's gonna try and headbutt this thing.
Raging barbarian.
It doing it to us. I don't know
Making
exactly where Zeke is, so I'll put
unarmed
myself
attack
away.
run. I don't believe anybody's taken Ricard as his help action yet, so
Nope, that's true.
roll this with advantage.
10, 15, 20, 25. Almost my full movement, just like... Unarmed strike. With head. At advantage.
Please kill it.
19. So
Hits.
26.
26 to hit, yes, definitely
26
hits.
to hit. So that is 4, 5, 6 damage plus giant smite, which is a 4, and then also plus my lightning, which is 8.
Highlight. You get on all fours, you run, you headbutt this thing, you hit the horn head on, and buckle the horn under your momentum and crush its own face in with your head as its body just falls limp immediately. No death throes, no skittering to the side, just limp as its whole head is crushed in by the unstoppable force of your face. We are out of initiative.
Highlight releases his own.
That's going into quotes.
Yeah,
Highlight releases his face from the corpse and like kind of wipe the tip of his nose where it's probably the skin's broken.
Oh yeah, there's blood like pouring from your head when you made impact.
And I kick it. You're not the only monster that lives down here.
You kick in, like falls into its belly, and it's just like curling up claws of an insect. And that, I think, is where we're going to go for a quick break.
Yes, cool. Oh, it is busted.
We're out of initiative.
Welcome to the
Yay.
Shadow Roads, everybody.
That's what happens when you roll a natural one. That's what happens when you roll a natural one. Roll not too bad. That could have been much worse.
I want to see what the much worse thing was.
Much worse
We
means
will.
something
I'm
followed
sure
it
we will
down.
find out.
It's the one.
I'm sure we will find out.
50,000 pounds.
Okay, cool. Let's go to a quick break. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. Alright. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Fury and the cruelty. I said we're done. We will win the war, we'll win the fight, the end's inside. All you see in us is barbarian, but all we want is to be equalitarian. We will rock, we will never stop, standing on the top of the hilltop, and we will mock viciously, capriciously. We're tired of assault and the bigotry. You seem so full of wit and chivalry, but when we knock at your door, you'll break. We're done. Songs and words we propagate will mock and smear and slander. Infiltration, propaganda. After years is finally resolution. It's time to start the revolution. We're done.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 50 of the Rapid Riders here on Fumble, folks. 50. The party has started its descent through the Shadow Roads in order to reappear, hopefully back on the surface, to see sun for the first time in a very long time. On the first of 10 encounters, because they're going slowly and taking their time, but no, they're going to encounter more. They rolled natural 1 and encountered 2 things that can happen to them down here at the same time. Some ethereal jaunting beetles and a wretched horror that pulls the skin back from its own face using a vestigial body on its back and hides away in between when it does not wish to be seen. They have successfully slain these creatures. Tax is going down once again, but everybody alive as the beetles and beast lay in front of them, slain. Breath is taken. Ricardo's is just, oh boy! Oh, I thought we were dead for definite.
How bad was that on the scale of like 1 to the worst thing in here?
Wretched horror on its own, like 7 out of 10 bad. Hornface beetle on its own, like maybe 5 out of 10 bad. 2 hornface beetles and a Hoosier at the same time. We should not be alive right now.
Oh,
Alright.
I think these Shadow Roads are like overhyped. He shrinks back down to normal size.
He comes up to you as you say that and just grabs you by like you don't have really you don't really have scruff at this point, so he just grabs you by the shoulder and says, "We'll take that back. You'll take that back for now."
I'm sorry.
It's very insulting to my culture.
Oh, really? I did not. I'm so sorry. Actually,
You take it back?
I need to. I take it back.
Good.
I take it back. I'm sorry.
Good. Anyway, let's. I mean,
Now, hold
Yes.
up there. Take out the book and just start like. I want to see if it's in the book. For a start.
make a nature check with advantage because you have the book.
I'll roll.
Have the book.
I actually rolled IRL. Oh wow! I got +5 in that. Nice. 22.
22. You reach a page with a very good illustrated diagram of horn-faced beetles. And it is described as a horn-faced beetle, this giant beetle with a person drawn there for scale, or human drawn for scale, because they wouldn't use anything else. You see that they are able to travel between the planes, or at least disappear. It's unclear where they go, but it is suspected they travel between this plane and the next, and attack primarily with a trampling charge. Anything they usually cannot kill with a trampling charge, sometimes they will retreat, other times if they feel that they are well matched, they will continue to fight until the thing is dead. Omnivorous, as most things are down here, and so would not turn up a nose at one of your dead bodies to eat on. and you see a small note there. It's particularly ferocious in mating pairs when they are protective of one another and sometimes a nearby nest. Based on the nature check, you don't think they had nested. You think they had just recently mated. The other thing that you see written down here is described in the book as a wretched horror. You see an illustration that's not quite right. Clearly, not many people, similar to the other one, the skittering horror, not many people have seen this and lived to tell the tale. You see in this, it doesn't really quite have the skin fold so much as it just looks a bit more bloated. And the vestigial thing on its back, you see that it looks almost like it's got horns rather than what you know should be claws. The author of the book has limited knowledge. From this moment, you sort of know a bit better, seeing one dead in front of you. And you see it says hides in the shadows, leaps, ambushes, and kills. If it cannot kill immediately, it retreats, but never believe it has gone far. It is waiting for a next opportunity to strike.
I will add to that then that it doesn't just leave, it goes away like invisible or into. Do we know is it into the ethereal plane?
You see it says it disappears. It doesn't say anything about the ethereal plane.
Cool. Yeah, then I'll add any information that we've just figured out and then put that in there.
Cool.
Edit the drawing, and also where there's a human, I'll give it little pointy ears.
Cool.
Nice.
More inclusive.
Exactly.
As that's happening, can I just come along and just make it a little rounder there? You're making it a bit too pointy. Just using my painter skill. Just give me some pointers.
Hatching.
Yeah.
You can do that. You can do that for me. Oh, any like this is a group project. Any drawing that needs doing, like Zeke can do it.
It's just...
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely hints of travel between this plane and another with regards to the horn-faced beetles and the wretched horror. Like almost like near arcane, if not truly magical level of camouflage that it's able to employ.
I'll add that in. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. And if we can take anything from it, then I'd like to take anything from it.
Yeah, you see this right now that the beast is dead, the little vestigial thing has like curled up and the skin is sagging over its eyes and face. The beetles, one of them, the head is a bit crushed, and one of them has a big crack in its carapace. Those things harvestable, definitely.
I'll look at the wretched horror and kind of like maybe with a dagger just sort of like lift up one of the little skin folds and just let it drop and go, not doing that.
What you doing?
I'm gonna go, Dewey.
Yeah, he's just kind of like tying a bit of cloth around a claw mark on his arm. He's like, yeah.
Oh, if I fix that for you, can you like get all the bits from this for me?
Are you stood next to the beetle or the?
Well, it's both, but the wretched horror. Both really. Just poke it with a dagger. I don't know. You know.
You're
Useful bits.
Okay. I'm gonna start with the bug. I guess I feel like that's slightly less gross.
Hold on, nothing's big. Let me give you a hand.
And I will put my hands on his arm and I will cast a healing word on it.
Cool.
I know I don't have to touch it, but it's not fun.
Gonna grab taxes and how much of the horn is left of the one that
just wants to sit down. She's on
I-
15 HP.
No, I know. You don't actually have to get up.
I mean, 6 is fine.
Thanks.
Which is the one that we were fighting when we stunned.
One that you stand is one in front of you, specifically here.
Yeah. So is the horn still
Horn
intact?
is fully intact.
Cool. So I am just going to get a halite then, I guess. Just go push against the top of it gently. I'm just gonna kick at it until it snaps at the base where it connects to it. So try and get the actual full horn.
Okay, I'm going to ask for a wisdom, medicine, or survival check from you.
But careful! That's some good ingredients for something.
And somebody roll me a D100. Somebody roll me a D100.
Yay!
See what exactly this manifests as.
So you survival or medicine, yeah?
Survival or medicine.
They're exactly the same. So 21.
21.
Do you
pick
get
up
help?
point-
'Cause I'm helping you.
Yeah. It succeeds.
Yeah, I don't know if you get an natural 20. I don't know what I'd do.
Well, I mean, it could have been worse because that was a natural 1.
Okay, there you go.
No.
Count it.
Add to the
That's
counter.
why I asked Dewey to do it. All of it. I want
Yes, roll a
something.
D100 for me, please.
Yeah, I'm
Bree.
trying to scroll through the thing.
As Highlight's doing this, do it. Give me 1 second. I'll help you in a second.
$89.
89. This thing snaps off. You can see that there is a as it snaps, there's almost like a shudder as your foot half goes through and continues to push through and then snaps again. The very edge of this thing, as you've snapped it free, is continuing to sort of flicker between being here and not being here. It is still somewhat imbued with that ability, even in death. The nerves firing off, twitching. A common animal might twitch in death. This thing is twitching between this and the ethereal plane, and you have a common primal essence
Yay.
with this thing.
Well, I'm gonna walk that over to Taxes then and just go. Probably make a pretty sick dagger out of this.
While all that's happening, can I also look at my glands that I got? Just to see?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, can you make me a retrospective?
I mean, it can still be. You can still use it for whatever you want. I'm trying to make Taxes feel better.
Actually, no, this is from the same thing.
I've
I'm
had the
gonna
shit kicked out of them twice in the last 2 fights.
because this is from the same thing.
Bless
I'm
you.
gonna impose disadvantage, but essentially you're harvesting from it twice, so I feel like that's fair. Because you should only be able to harvest from something once, I believe. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
if it's only once, then I will give it to Diana.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give
No,
taxes
that's
a
the
bonus.
essence that
Oh,
I
double
want.
harvesting, we have it.
Oh, right, then I will
if
give you that
harvest
then.
applicable,
It's fine.
And
You
is it
can
too?
use it for whatever you want. I've asked
Yep.
Dewey to do this one, and I will want this one.
Cool.
Okay.
It's
Uh,
fine.
there are
I will
written
not
rules
have
for
that
this.
really good thing. For anything. The thing that I asked to. It's fine.
Sorry.
I'll give
I don't know
I'll give
you
you
are.
so I'll give you a fleshy spitting image mask. You'll like that. You can. Yeah, Dewey very uncomfortably approaches this thing and it's like.
Can I maybe
Tries
help
to-
with the I don't know, like
Yeah.
magical
Putting
part? Look at the book and be like,
trying to transpose like taking the best bits off game and
Yeah.
tanning and hiding like taking hide from a creature is like
It's like skinning a deer. The skin on an animal is usually taut. If it is this loose, it's because it expects to have many, many fights and just gripped on and like lose that skin. If that makes sense. Yeah. Make your check with Diana giving you the help action
and highlight as well.
and how that.
Yes.
And this is CR. Higher CR. This is 5 to 10.
26.
26 passes. Three. You roll me a D100.
77.
Look at your face following it
And
across
can you
the
roll me a
table.
D4 as well?
Oh. 4. Fucking
4.
swanky.
As you pull the skin away from this thing, it's really difficult around where the vestigial body joins with it, so that's more difficult to get. But you can see particularly where the skin is joined at those points, especially where the ribs of the vestigial body joins to the main body of the horror. That is where the skin seems to be most reactive and going like shadow see-through to visible again. You are able to preserve 4 of these perfectly, and you have 4 uncommon reactive reagents.
Yeah. Yay. Cool. Thanks, Dewey.
Or no, it's just
Yeah,
just a bit of flesh still on him. He's like, oh.
Yeah, it's a black dripping ichor that is rather than blood.
Yeah, I was going to say,
already clotting quite quickly. This thing is used to sustaining
Wait for that to
injuries.
clot and then put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, quite.
Get things in the bag of holding.
Yes.
How's that head
Quite
looking? I'm gonna
The head is concaved, but other
No,
things
the
are
head
good.
in the bag.
Oh, which head?
The
frozen head.
in the bag.
None of them are frozen.
I'll have you know it's called Frosty Head.
Frosty head. It's in.
Frosty
It's
head.
in there.
So I'm gonna take the bag off of Tax's waist and just kind of plop
Which
it on
bag?
to my side and just open it up so they can put stuff in.
Which
I'm just
bag?
gonna take out whatever rags or
Bag
whatever's
holding.
in there. I'm gonna try.
Wait. What bag? What bag?
Which
Bag
bag?
of holding.
Nope. No, you're not allowed. No, you're not taking
I
that.
take my hand out and I grab
Oh,
the bag
okay,
holding.
okay.
This
Okay,
is
okay,
in
okay.
character panic now.
Just thinking counter panic, I grab the bag.
Taxes are like,
Okay. Literally, we'll just immediately just okay.
and then walk away as if nothing has happened.
Bag goes back on my waist, and I put my head back down.
Gonna put my hand inside the bag
Which
No.
bag?
of holding.
No, you don't have the bag.
Hand
There's
goes
no
on your
bag.
hand.
You don't have a bag.
There's no bag of holding.
There is no 7 head in the bag.
Well, you
Literally
wouldn't be able to grab it if you weren't asking for a 7 head.
Right, literally gonna grab your wrist quite gently and just go. I'm just going for bandages to try and treat your wounds.
There's
I'll
no
heal you. I'll
bandages.
use all my
There's
spells to
no-
heal you.
There's no bandages in the bag of holding.
These are bandages.
Why are you guys being so weird?
Why are you being so weird?
Ricardo's also finds this weird.
And
It's
with
just
that,
full.
I'm gonna
Full. It's
I'm
full
gonna
and it will
grab
break.
I'm gonna grab Tax's wrist slightly tighter.
Do not.
It's gone.
He's gone.
He fell into the bag of holding.
There's
He's gonna see what's in there for himself.
Ricardo says no,
no
Ricardo.
space. There's no space in the bag of holding, and you'll rip it.
I
Look,
can
okay,
give you an account of
we
everything that's
are
in the bag of holding.
Arcane. We have a bunch of magical knowledge in our heads, and I'm telling you, if you overfill it, it will rip.
Yeah.
I'm not
and then
trying to fill it. I'm trying to take something out of it.
There's
Well,
no-
if yeah,
what you're looking for is not in the bag of holding. There's poison in the bag of holding, and that's not going to help
Mhm.
me.
there's some
I'm not
dodgy
trying to get
stuff in
poison.
there.
I'm trying to get bandages.
There's no bandages in the
There's
bag
none
of
in there.
holding. There's
I
generally
know.
none in there. There's...
There
none in there.
is because
There
there's
isn't.
there is because there's at least 2 t-shirts that were of Halites ripped
No,
t-shirts.
they're not in the
Yeah,
bag of
yeah,
holding.
they
They're
are.
not. I have
Use
the
them.
list here.
I used
They're
them.
not in there.
I used them after the war that we had.
Yeah.
You know what? There is a rippable
Insight
t-shirt.
check.
No, no,
You don't have mine.
no, and now I'm gonna just like the concern is now no longer there, and it's now the fuck are you hiding in this bag?
Yeah, send people to sleep. I
There's
know.
nothing in the bag. Deception.
But I mean, I rolled
Natural
a deception.
20!
I rolled a
Damn it!
deception.
I rolled a
many
19 for my
Many deceptions.
insight.
Come on,
Another
Zeke.
natural 20.
There's the I used all the bandages.
There's 50 feet of rope if you want that.
Taxes is saying was covered in their own blood.
Taxes is knackered.
I got a 28. Can you beat me?
Your deception.
Yeah.
My deception is a 21.
Sorry, Zeke, Ben. I rolled a 19. I literally rolled a natural 20. No, I didn't. It wasn't a natural 20. I don't have a minus
What are
one
you
in
lying
wisdom
about?
anymore.
What's my light lying about?
Trying to insight.
I just rolled insight.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
why you guys are being so weird?
Oh, and then we're just
How high does your natural 20 take you, Seb?
21.
Because my insight takes me to a 22 on a natural 20.
Boom! It's another natural 20, by the way. Holy
I'll also
fucking
say,
shit.
Garrick is looking in your eyes, and they know some. You can clearly see they know something is up. They're choosing to say nothing.
Whose eyes? Well, it's not.
Are we ending our 50th episode with PvP? Is this
Yeah.
what's
Of course
happening?
we are.
Fight,
what else
fight,
would we
fight.
be doing? Right. So, what do you not believe that Taxes is saying, and what do you believe that Diana is saying?
It's a natural 20, so technically
It
No,
doesn't.
that's for
I
tax
don't
not
think
how
you're
it
gonna beat a
works.
28. You can fuck off.
it
How
comes
many
down to the
natural
comes down to the DM. Then how much?
It's
I-
rules
it's-
written.
Rules is written. A natural 20 does not automatically mean you succeed a ability check. So
Okay, yes. So you tell me exactly what I'm.
yeah, Diana's presenting the mask. So
Yeah.
Diana.
Well,
Is,
Diana didn't say nothing's in the bag of holding. She said it would rip if you put something in it.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say it would rip if you put anything in it, and then you said you're trying to get bandages out, and I said I used the bandages
Yeah.
after the last
Yeah,
fight.
And then
So
Tax
there's
said
no
there's nothing in
bandages
it.
Yeah.
what
you
I
hiding?
asked was, why are you so weird about me trying to go into the bag of holding?
you then, I would
Because it's
say,
fun.
would think that Diana presents this face of like, look, for the exact reason I said, kind of thing. It's like
Yes,
that you
no.
don't read anything of like
Mhm.
something weird is going on here, so much as they are genuinely trying to stop something bad happening by you dipping your hand in there.
Oh, so it's rude to go in
You're,
someone else's
you're
bag
fairly
of
confident
holding.
you've read Diana really well on that roll.
I thought it was a group bag, Texas.
Did you sign a contract saying that?
No.
What is a group bag?
I thought we were done hiding secrets amongst the rebellion.
No secrets.
You don't know. I will specify. You have.
But you could read taxes.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I can read taxes.
You can
They
read.
had a 21. I had a 22.
What
You
are
know
they?
something's not quite right.
The suspicion is still there. I don't know what the suspicion is, but I'm still gonna go. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
what are you
Zeke is
hiding?
a paranoid individual. Makes sense.
Why are you so suspicious?
Wait, so
Because
defensive.
I tried to do something nice for you, and 2 people panicked to the point where they almost looked like they were gonna hit me.
I don't hit you.
No, you look
No,
like
we
they were
just
going to
we
hit
said we were
you.
just like, no, you don't need to go in there. That's it.
Why?
Because you didn't need to go in there.
Give me a convincing reason.
Because you didn't need to go in there. I told you. Because if you go in and out all the time, you're going to rip the bag of the arcane magics.
I'm just gonna let go of Tax's wrist and just go. Good to know that you trust me as much as I trust you both. And I'm just gonna stand up and start walking back to Ricardo.
Hey, Texas, I feel like that worked really well.
I was like, yes, we should be moving on. Loud noises in the shadow roads. We will not be the only ones here in a moment. Let's move.
Yeah.
Take what you need and let's go. Okay. Ricardo's ushers you along. Continues, yeah.
As we're leaving, Halai's just gonna rip a chunk of exoskeleton of the thing he killed. Just like a small chunk.
Just make a quick survival check for me.
Just rip it.
Sure.
That one was currently unharvested, so we will
11.
11. You succeed. Bree, do you want to roll me a D100?
I just want the chunk of skin. I don't want the weird essence.
It's
Oh,
still
do
really
you
useful.
want me to roll?
Yeah, D100.
87.
7. You pull off the skin and continue to move. You can see like the outer side of the skin, solid exoskeleton. Inside of the skin, very similar to what Taxis was feeling when she was stabbing. It was like the inside was phasing in and out. The sort of flesh that is attached to the exoskeleton is still phasing in and out. So you have another common primal lesson. Mark it down.
Bria, are you doing that? Are you marking it down?
No, you. Well, I've marked it down, yeah, but you
Okay, cool.
have that.
Cool.
I won't then.
Cool.
I just want the skin. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got a chunk of exoskeleton. I mean, you have it as a trophy, but it is, you know that it has higher potential now. You know personally it has higher potential.
That's fine.
If you wanted to.
But can I separate the two so I can give the good stuff to Diana and have the skin itself?
I'm going to say that will take you time. That's not
Okay.
something you're going to be able to do as you're traveling. Maybe over a long rest.
Sick.
But we are on encounter 1 of 10. Who wants to roll me a d20? All of you look so terrified. I love it.
Fine.
Somebody
Go.
Well then.
Unless
Oh,
anyone's
looks
got any
like Phil.
objections. Alright.
I mean, I would have done it if not.
So there'll be a turn for everyone. Twice. We're gonna have you roll.
11.
11. Don't need a map for this. You continue to make headway, Zeke keeping a far distance from.
I would like
the
to
rest of the party with
be
Ricardo's.
near Zeke at some point, but yeah.
Highlight is walking next to Zeke.
Okay, then no, I don't want.
If Zeke allows that.
I want to go and talk to Zeke by himself, but if Highlight's there, then none of that is
Okay, yeah.
happening.
Highlight is just pointing at walking. I was like, yeah, they're weird, right? What the fuck?
Garrett sticks by the back group with Taxes and Diana. We might be able, if people are right to push on, we might be able to do this quickly. As you continue to make your way
Rock
down
or
there,
you will die.
you are making good progress. In the distance ahead, you hear, I can't really do the noise with my human voice. It sounds almost
With
like
your human voice.
with my human voice. It almost sounds like a braying. Taxes and Dewey definitely hear it first, but I'm going to ask Dewey to make a nature check based off of it.
Here's a praying, did you say?
A braying.
A braying, okay.
Almost like
Ooh.
I'm going to try. Like a.
Oh.
25.
25. To Dewey's knowledge of nature, that sounds exactly like a deer. Exactly like a deer.
Yeah, I'll be like, wait. Like I've kind of again. I'm guessing Ricardo is leading, so Dewey would be closer again, like just watching everything he's doing and trying to look out for stuff and see. Does Ricardo's notice it?
Ricardo's just like, he's not wrong. I was like, I have no idea what that is, but it's probably not good.
Dewey does not say. So he was worried that we might leave him behind if I pick up everything he knows. But yeah,
He's navigating. That's his.
yeah.
talent.
Okay. I said, well, that sounds like a deer from up there.
He's
So
gonna
I
roll again
can't-
based on you.
But I
A deer,
can't-
you're sure? Like antlers.
yeah.
When
Yeah,
to go.
but
Okay. get low. We can sneak past this thing.
All right. Okay, everybody.
You are traveling at a slow pace. You have advantage on
Quiet.
stealth checks.
Quiet time. And I will
We're
do.
traveling at normal pace.
No, you said slow pace.
Normal. We said normal.
No, but don't worry, because
But right
as
now
we
we're going.
do this, I will be like, all right, guys, like, look out for the loose soil. Blah 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 blah. Use my last level 2 slot for pass without trace.
Okay, if we're going at normal pace then stealth checks, you have a +10, as you're trying to bypass this thing.
Go.
Ooh. Damn.
Holy fucking shit. Fucking hell, Dewey's rolls are obnoxious sometimes.
22.
Sometimes. Only sometimes.
Oh, sometimes.
I've been rolling well. I haven't got any of those 20s or 1s today, but I just got
Same.
19. So.
Wow.
25.
+10.
Soft 30.
There's nothing soft about that.
I can't do maths.
Same.
Is that +10?
And +10 because of the pass
Yeah.
without trace.
Well, no, they like. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Garrick, natural 20 for Garrick.
Uh,
Natural 20. Oh, it's 2 natural 20s in a row for both Garrick's stealth and for Ricardo's stealth.
Wait,
Ooh.
so what is
35.
Garrick's stealth?
35.
Garrick's
+10.
stealth with a +10 on that reaches a 43.
So we have a 40 and a 43 on stealth checks.
I got 35. I am not a rogue. Can we just say?
Also fantastic. You
Over
guys. and I'm
here,
gonna
the bard who's playing a lute. I'm joking. I'm not doing that.
Air looting.
It's in my head,
Loot.
and I will message it to anyone if anyone wants to know what I'm humming.
Oh my god.
Just periodically, just like now it's you.
Oh my god, a bard with message would do that. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Really obnoxious humming in
Hey,
your
I
head.
thought of this new song. Oh god.
You guys stick to the side of the cavern as you are continuing to make your way into this direction. You stay low, quiet, and in the shadows, avoiding as much of this phosphorescent fungi as you can. As you slowly continue on, you reach a slight opening in the cave where you see feasting on what looks like a moth-like creature, like tearing at a wing and like gnawing into it. You see this thing.
Oh.
Ooh.
Man, as it is tearing, it's almost like skin tight against its skull. Heavy antlers on either side, continuing to eat at what looks like a moth-like creature. Like I said,
It's actually
looks up for a moment, looks around,
Looks very happy.
I
sees nothing, and continues to
duck down and
bite
then
away at its prey. There's a rock that grants you just enough cover. You roll
Can I write
pretty
it
well
in
on
the
this
book
perception
as well?
check,
I'll
but
just be
not
like-
as good. No. Yeah.
I just want to just see if it's in the book and if it's the same thing.
Roll a nature check with advantage because of the book.
It's actually kind of cute.
Nope. That's a 24.
24. This thing is referenced in there. It looks like it has more of a full head in the drawing rather than this skin-tight, taut appearance. It looks like it's just a skull. But the name is still in there. Is, as Ricardo's referred to it, a Wendigo.
I'll try and edit the drawing to match. I don't think Zeke is gonna help, and I don't want to.
It's-
So.
The author's unclear if it's fiendish undead or some horror in between.
Okay. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Um,
Are you undead? No.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
but you successfully sneak past this thing, mark off the spell slot to pass out a trace.
Yeah.
We'll do one last encounter roll. Well, yeah, go for it.
Am I able to have a word with Zeke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if Zeke will listen to you.
Hey,
Well,
Zeke,
if we...
I'm gonna go. Hey Zeke, I'm going to go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Highlight leave Zeke.
No,
for a
Highlight,
moment.
that's the Wendigo's cave. No.
Oh God.
I'm marking my territory. It's fine. It'll leave me be.
And making sure that we're away from Dewey and Halai. So, what did you say earlier about not trusting us?
Not trusting me.
We do trust you, but you don't trust us, clearly.
You.
If we are doing something, then it's for everybody's benefit. And
Then why not?
maybe we're trying to protect some of the group that would not like the actions that we have taken. And maybe we have not had a chance yet because we were just, I don't know if you noticed, but we were in a war. And we haven't had a chance yet to talk to you about it. And
Well,
because of your actions, they're now asking questions. So now we're going to have to tell everybody, and then it'll be your fault.
oh, we're pointing blame. Sure. All I did was try to help a friend who was struggling. You
And
both
so were we.
freaked out. So tell you what, how about for once you stop pointing the blame at me and just take responsibility for the action that you've taken, even if it is for the benefit of the group. I fully imagine that it is. All I asked was why you were freaking out.
And everybody was watching and listening, and we couldn't tell you.
You could have given me any kind of hint.
And I tried. We tried to say, just back off in a way that wasn't going to be suspicious.
Yeah,
But you had to push it.
that was really not suspicious. 100%. And to be just as a fine point, don't talk to me like I'm a child. You may live longer than me, but I am your elder.
Wow,
And I'm
and
just gonna walk away from her.
No!
As you shout no, can you roll me a d20, please?
Yeah, this is also Zeke's fault. 14.
14. As you chase after Zeke,
I'm not chasing, I'm shouting.
Yeah, as you shout after Zeke in this area, Zeke, you are storming away and storming ahead, and Ricardo's like, no, as you step forward.
Idiot.
You keep going.
I'm not storming away, I'm walking back to the group.
You're back to group, okay.
No, we're walking in front. That's where you were gonna be. That's where you were.
Yeah, so he's walking backwards.
Yeah, as in, I'm not walking with you.
Okay.
I'm not stupid enough to storm away in this place that we immediately got jumped on.
Then I will turn around and say, don't walk away from me.
And as people are looking at the two of you, but having a heated discussion here, Dewey and Taxes, with your perception, as you are looking at them and just look past, you see what looks like the cavern widens up a little bit. The area looks a lot brighter. There's a lot of phosphorescent fungi around here. And you see what looks like walls. Brick walls. Or at least they once were. Crumbled in ruins in the area in front of you. And that is where I think we're going to pick up next time.
The last thing you hear is a zzzt.
Zips
sorry,
exist. Canon.
Sorry that got intense as a player. I really
Yes.
loved what you were doing, but as the
Yeah,
character, the character's like,
I only got through half of what I actually wrote down to say, so yeah.
sorry.
There will be more time.
Yeah.
In
You'll have time. You'll have time with
in
it. Zeke's just not in the mood to listen.
I was
I
also
won't try again.
a big fan of the fact that, as you said, like you see bricks. Like the Roll20 audio literally did a little sound effect of like bits of rock falling. It was like in the moment. Well,
Well,
And also
did
zippers
live
do
to make.
exist.
What's that?
Also zippers do exist. Canon.
The zippers do it. Yeah, you
Canon.
made it canon.
canon. Also, we have not seen all of Ben's creations just yet. which
I
is
don't want to
exciting.
see all of them if they're like.
I want to see him. I want to see them all.
Please don't make us encounter everything that I
All
made.
of them.
Most of
keep
it's not
shouting,
designed
then-
for our level.
If I keep shouting, then we'll see them all.
It's one thing left
Yeah.
to see.
Yay.
Oh, aye, 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 aye. Blech. Huh.
Oh, pull his face back. Let's go facelift.
Hey, terrible. I hate it.
Yeah, we survived 50 episodes. Just
50 episodes.
Will we survive?
And I feel
50
that is
minutes?
it, then.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. Bye.
Bye.
We're shutting down the channel. We're shutting down the business.
Just nothing. Scorched earth. Fumble fucks who?
Yeah, we never
Fumble
existed.
folks.
We're all
Fumble
a figment
folks.
of your imagination.
Hashtag fumble folks nowhere.
Oh. We were raided and I missed it. Sorry.
yeah, high initiative order. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
When was that?
What is that?
I think it was when we were harvesting stuff.
Oh,
I think.
okay. I should have got a notification in my head.
In my head.
Apologies. Felicia
The
said
alarm
something.
spell should have gone off.
Yeah, I have that. I don't. Cool. Yes, thanks everyone for the follow and the raid and
Yeah.
stuff.
Joining us for episode 50. It's a big old moment. I did not expect this campaign
Beautiful.
to go like this, but I'm very happy that it has. Big long form campaigns are my jam. Long tasty jam sandwich.
Oh my god.
I'm getting hungry
Jam and
now.
butter.
No, a jam sandwich is fine, Phil. It's just when you add crisps to it.
I add
it's
salt.
not
I add salt and vinegar. Right, I add salt
okay.
and vinegar crisps to my jam
It's good.
sandwiches,
It's
and
fucking
it's
good.
amazing.
It's good.
It is amazing.
You're both heathens, and you should feel bad for your decisions.
Big chunky crisp like McCoy's. Just mwah. Oh,
Phil, have you
salt-
tried lemon curd with it?
I have not. That's ridiculous. Why would I do something?
No, you're talking
Wow.
to someone who has just been
I feel
set in
like
their ways for
connected.
about a decade, like for like 100 years or so. So you know.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom. Right. So, I put it in the chat earlier on, but we had a review like recently. There is a group called Nevermind the Dice Rolls, who release a monthly TTRPG based magazine, and they gave us a really lush review of our one shots. The links up in there. We've got as we plug each week, we've got a series of a beginner's bundle of 3 one shots for level
don't
1,
have
2,
any
and
now.
3.
I'm moving.
What?
They got them when we met one of their group, Catherine Dragomeet. They picked them up, and to be honest, it was a very busy day. I totally forgot about the fact that they said we might do a review of these, and they did, and it was lush because they played them not just with adults,
Yay.
they played them with a group of kids as well, and both groups absolutely loved it. Yeah, and like I think the kids group did it as like they just started a campaign with those three adventures, and then carried on like a really cute carry-on thing that I didn't expect from the third book. It's just my heart. Ah, so cute.
Yes.
So thanks if you're all watching. Thank you very much. That was lush. But where could I get those one shots, you ask? I definitely heard someone say.
Where did you get them, Bill?
Yeah, you get them there. If you go there, you go to our Etsy store and you can pick them up. They're fantastic. If you want to get into D&D and you've not done it before, if you've got mates that you know want to come across to this side and play all of it, then send them there, or get that for them for their birthday, and then say, there, it was a gift. Now you've got to play TTRPGs with me, and just give them a dead eye stare, not unblinking, and then through guilt or fear, they'll have to.
Both of those emotions are terrible, but
yeah.
I appreciate
also because
the hard sell.
Yeah.
Because that's all it is, really.
Join us.
All right. Cool. Good. This weekend I am gonna be in Paradise. I'm gonna be in Paradise, which is a board game convention down in Worthing. That W place.
I saved it just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, down in Worthing, in the south coast of England. Yeah, and it should be a good day. Should be a good day. If you're around, then come and say hi. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else have anything they want to say?
I love this group, and I'm very happy to have been to have done this shenanigans 50 times.
Same.
Times 4 hours.
I never knew how long this was going to last. I'm glad that we are here, and I'm glad that we are continuing, and we all, we're on for this ride, and we're, going to see where this can go.
How many?
200.
200 hours.
200 hours. Good lord. Where do we find it?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. But we
8 days of D&D.
8 full days.
Oh god.
Full days.
Oh, what's that? You thought I was done with, like, shilling our stuff? Bree, what's your new notepad look like?
Oh, okay, yeah, shit. Yeah, I did get that. I got a notepad. Where is the thing there? Ooh,
yeah,
that's
nice. Where can you get one of those? Oh, look there, we got a Redbubble page. Bree put,
and Phil, you have one
it.
too.
I have, but it's over there.
What?
I can't get it. It's for the Monday one.
So this is this is Diana's color. It's also the bisexual color. We've also have a blue mouse mat. We have all the things, and I believe Seb has just bought something as well. What did you buy?
Oh, the Rapid Riders shirt.
The Rapid Riders shirt. Whoop, 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 whoop. So yeah, that is now a thing. That's
this
there.
is not to be horny. If anyone buys the Rapid Riders leggings, please send us them, because the way they wrap looks amazing. It is not me trying to get pictures of your legs.
Not expected.
Nah,
I'm going to start so many sentences with that.
Amazing.
Sorry, not to be horny.
Not to be horny, but your butt. No.
Your butt
From the
will look
asexual in the group, I would also like to see pictures.
Yeah, there you go. Yes. Yeah, because they look amazing, and I want to actually see what they look like. But yes, that's it, I think. Again.
It is, I closed my notepad with all of our links, so yeah, that's it for plugins.
Okay, good. But yeah, get yourself one of these. They're great. And I think do they still have the discount still up?
The 20% off. I think, I think it's until potentially the 9th, I think.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah.
Who are we gonna raid, Bree?
I'm thinking we're gonna go raid Incarnate.
Incarnate?
Oh,
Wait a
what are
second.
they up to?
Have they just finished?
That would be our luck if they did.
We rolled another natural
Does that
one.
count as another
before the end of
natural
the stream.
one?
Another natural one.
Speaking
Hold
of,
up then.
for those of you who were keeping count, how many natural ones and how many natural 20s was that this stream?
I didn't count the natural
Goblins.
20s, but I
I
counted
stopped
the
counting.
natural ones,
I
and I
stopped
think
counting.
it was 7.
Somewhere around that.
Yeah.
Not a record,
Not
though.
quite a record.
It
But
would,
it's-
it would
But
be
if
in
you
what
want to-
post, shameful.
If you want to see the record, that's on our YouTube page, but which you can find on the links.
But it might have
Oh my-
broke the record of the
But
most
Sam-
player.
Well, you can
That
find on
ones.
YouTube Fumble Folks. It'll
Well,
be the first thing that comes up.
Yeah. Sure.
Fumble
I
folks
know.
everywhere.
Fumble
Yeah.
Folks everywhere.
Hashtag
Although the
Fumble
last,
folks
the
everywhere.
last one, I only got a natural 1 once, I think, for the last one, and I counted it because it was a golem, and it got a -3. It was so low.
It's good. This is the lowest I've ever rolled.
It's the
Is
lowest
that
I've
a
ever
negative
rolled.
3?
Yeah.
I was also kind of appalled at myself that I knew what the golem statistics were off
Yeah,
the top of
I
my head.
was. Yeah, I was very impressed. It was like a -4 in Dex.
I was remembered. You remembered exactly
Wow.
the intelligence you gave to Hornface Beetle.
Yeah.
I will also point out in the session where we rolled 11 natural ones, and this one where we rolled 7 potentially. I rolled neither. I didn't roll 1 natural 1.
Neither did I actually. How nuts is
Same.
that?
That's crazy.
I
That is
feel
actually
really
crazy.
left out.
But guess what?
I'm safe.
There is an improvement this time, and it's a market improvement, because this time Phil didn't piss himself.
It's true. That
His
is.
character did piss him off.
No.
Yeah,
Phil.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, I have to watch this back.
Right. We are raiding top-down tabletop.
Yes.
They're playing some
That's good. That sounds good.
didn't.
Ooh.
Yes. There we go. Cool. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us
That's-
on our 50th episode. It was amazing. But yeah, we will see you next Monday. And then Wednesday.
Chasing shadows.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Number 11.
Okay, bye.